And with that, hello and welcome back to King's Crossing, Season 1, Episode 31. I am back with my intrepid explorers here, so we're gonna dive into that real quick. But before we do, real quick recap what we're doing. So, as the Blight army looms on the horizon, Grunkle, Torvekik, and Wilfer maybe prepare for the imminent onslaught. We'll find out. So yeah, we're joined by Grunkle, played by Mr. Pickles. Torvekik, played by Fred, and Wilfer, played by Shifty. Otherwise known as Shifty Games. You can find him on Twitch and YouTube under the same name. So yeah, we're gonna rejoin our adventures here in Arwin's Rest. Now, you guys are in Arwin's Rest, all kind of separated. Grunkle, you most recently, discovered, some drawings, some childish drawings, and found one that showed a shadowy figure standing in a large room with a big chair in it, arms crossed, and seemed to be watching you through the drawing. You felt a pull, and decided to head towards the ruined fort. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would have been leaving Hobbs Lodge to go to the fort, I guess.
Okay, sweet. I lost my water bottle. Found it. Torvekik, you, most recently came up from the catacombs from underground, where you, found a, buzzing bee's nest of underground creatures, a bluish race of beings, that decided to, kind of frolic along with you, and, well, maybe they were chasing you.
Frolic!
You just breached the threshold and made it back into Hobbs Lodge, yeah?
Yeah, and Torvekik's kind of trying to decide between staying here to see if they come up out of the hole so he can protect the sick people, or just head up the hole and out.
Just, good luck. Good luck, everyone else. I turn now.
Is it worth it to try and risk it?
No, it makes sense. And then we have Wilfer. Wilfer, you had a harrowing experience on top of Mount Starlight, fighting for your life. Found yourself in the swamp with Isabella, who you then made your way back to Arwin's Rest, having to sneak through a growing blight army just at the edges of the ruins. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Okay, so let's go. Do I have a volunteer of who would like to go first in today's episode? Yeah, I figured as much. Okay.
I volunteer Wilfer.
I can go if you want me to, or we can go with Wilfer.
Oh, Wilfer's heading straight for Hobbs Lodge, so there's not much.
Well, it looks like we're going to Wilfer. 2 people voted for Wilfer, so, alright, Wilfer. What is your game plan? You've broken into, we'll give you this. You broke into the center of town square and you ran for Hobbs Lodge. What are you doing when you get to Hobbs Lodge?
Isabella in tow.
Isabella in tow.
Still holding the torch out.
More than likely. Yeah, the lit torch.
Yeah.
As evening is setting, the sun's setting, it's raining as per usual, a fog is rolling through town. What do you do?
Mad dash towards Hobbs Lodge. I would like to. Well, I'm searching for my friends, and this is the only place I know we congregate.
Okay. What do you notice? You notice, as you actually roll awareness, because I'm not sure you'd immediately notice this as you're frantically running towards Hobbs Lodge. So let's get our first roll of the day. Standard awareness. Okay, so you're running to Hobbs Lodge. You book it up the path, moving up to the familiar carriage turned tavern. And you breach the threshold. You open up the door. It is not as cold and damp and dingy as it has been. A fire is lit.
That's 'cause I'm holding a torch.
Also that, but a fire is lit inside. You see Granny Evelyn sitting by the fire. You see Bjorn at a table, mixing up something in a mortar and pestle. And they both turn and look at you. They're the only ones in Hobbs Lodge at the moment.
looking disheveled and like I've been through the wars, I walk up to them and just straight to Bjorn, because every time I've spoken to Evelyn, she's said just nonsense.
No, what do you mean?
Bjorn, have you seen either Grunkle or Torvekik by any chance? Also, Isabella, go with Granny Evelyn.
Granny Evelyn's like, what? Isabella's like, why would I? Okay. And it's at this point, as Bjorn begins to speak, Torvekik climbs up the ladder from down below.
Hey, do not go in the hole.
He is there.
Hey, I found the leader of the town.
You did?
Yeah.
I
That
found
was
the
harrowing.
I found the blue 6 things.
We have we might have a bigger issue.
Then the blue 6 armed things that are under the town.
Remember how we were supposed to be planning for a war?
The one we can't ever decide what to do, what about? Yes, that one.
The twig blights that were kind of starting to surround from the swamps?
Yes.
We need to find Grunkle.
He went to go break into village leader's house.
Right. Well, the village
Classic
leader's not in
Grunkle.
town. The village leader's on top of the mountain over there. And I kind of
What is he
gesture
doing
in the
on-
rough direction I ran from.
Yeah.
What
East.
is he doing on mountain?
I'm not sure. There was a lot of wind, a lot of snow, and I couldn't really see much, but I heard their voice.
Right. You said they're coming.
They seemed mad, and they whipped me with a stick.
The twig blights or the village leader?
Oh, the elder Arlane.
Did you have you in a dungeon too?
No, I was up on a mountain. I feel like you missed the whole I was out on a mountain thing.
I'm trying to figure this out because he took people from dungeon, he took you from forest. Whatever, I guess it doesn't matter. You say twig blights are coming.
I don't think I was taken. I have a feeling it had something to do with the spells that I can cast.
You can cast chaos magic?
What?
Everybody in the room turns.
Granny Evelyn, Bjorn, like Isabel.
All the
What?
sick people come up just...
Look, that's not the important part right now.
What did he say?
Twig blights. Shut up. We've got twig blights that are coming to town. Is there any way that we can secure that'll be safe for everyone?
We have partially broken down the fortress, but I tried to get help to fortify town. They told me to go fuck myself.
Is it because you weren't polite about it?
I'm not there. I can't
No,
correct this.
it was because I was rude to him when he was taking shit.
That's what I just. That's what I was just. Where is this
I
man?
was
wanna
polite.
find-
I was polite asking.
Where is this person? I can go ask for help.
He's in the mines. He gave me leave to go get tools, but I am only single dwarf, cannot do much.
All right. Well,
I wish I had.
have no idea where Grunkle could be. I've only just got to town. I was on a mountain.
I will go find Grunkle and keep him from burning down to ground before the twig blights can do it themselves.
All right, Bjorn. Are you able to get the sick? Are you and
They're
Granny Evelyn
downstairs.
able
with
to
the
help the
picnic.
sick people get somewhere safe, or do you think you could fortify the inn?
I will do my best.
Or get the sick people to the ruined castle? We might be able to fortify that.
I was told to stay here.
By who?
Masters Adarag and Nimwort.
Do you know what their plan is?
Speaking of which, where are they? I haven't seen them in.
They have been working with the
You're not wearing a
Larsons outside.
Fuck.
Maybe they would be useful.
Did
You
you
know,
forget
it
that
was-
they had wanted posters for me?
Oh, right.
What?
That is not important.
I have chaos magic. I'm wanted.
Also, I'm an illegal race.
Yeah.
Let's just toss that in the mix. Smuggling drugs too.
Probably.
I keep people in my basement.
They're helping the Lost Sons do what exactly?
How would he put this? They have found a way to ward away the chaos.
Oh, that is very useful.
Warding away the only thing I can use. Cool.
So I have idea. So
Right.
get this.
It's got to be a quick idea.
It's a long-winded idea because it's from
Like
everything.
if you
It's
stick your
everything
hand-
put, it's everything put together. Okay, just listen to me. So we have bad thing, infection coming from mountain. Yes.
Probably.
Right. So and then the story of the mother or whatever said something about them trying to protect forest, right? So get this.
Sorry, my head's all a jumble because I.
Right. I'm trying to make this simple. What if
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
only
Wilfred
reason
has no
for-
idea about the mother. He wasn't
What
there
if
for
on-
it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it simple. What if only reason blights are trying to attack town is to get rid of corruption they think is coming from town? And if you say the elder is up on the mountain and he kicked you off mountain and the corruption is coming from mountain and he stayed up on the mountain, what if the forest thinks elder is causing corruption and thinks elder is still in town?
And with that, we're going to jump over to a little man called Grunkle.
Big little man.
Grunkle, you are heading into the ruined keep. Fog swarms around you. As you step inside, you hear the wind whistling through the ruins, really. Through the broken down portcullis, through the old damp moss covered hallways, as the is the only sound about you. You've been around these ruins now. Where would you like to go?
I'd like to go to the throne room with a fistful of pictures in one hand and my sword in the other.
Okay. Heading to the throne room. Go ahead. Roll a resolve check for me, if you will.
I will.
Standard across the board. Or actually, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. Standard across the board. I'm right. Okay.
And I'm wrong.
Unless there's any rerolls.
No, I'll take it.
All right.
Great way to start the game. 2 failed rolls.
Yeah.
We're gangsters.
Nailing it. Okay. I think I've got this right. Let's see. You see yourself on the map?
Yes.
Okay. You find yourself back in the familiar throne room. And in this throne room, you see a shadowy visage of a familiar character near the throne. A Gorthok the Unyielding.
He never yields.
And you see, at this point, he's sitting on the steps. And upon seeing you enter, will rise to its feet. Welcome back.
You're much more polite this time around.
You were not the one I sought.
How do you know?
You see he kind of looks around almost as if he's looking at stuff around the room, but there's nothing to see in the room, so he might be looking at maybe something beyond it. Death offers perspective.
I'm gonna take a step towards him. Oh, was he going to say something? Or
No, he's just heavy breathing. He's kind of watching you. You can see his image is still, slashed across the, I believe it was the chest that you cut his like abdomen open. You can see that wound is still there, opened up.
I also slashed his arm a little bit.
Yep,
I was doing some light wounds there.
Yep, wound's still there, and he looks and he goes, "You can step forward." He shows no movement. He has no weapon on him.
As I step forward, I want to say, I want to like hold my hand out that has the pictures and sort of like an attempt at a non-threatening gesture, and I want to say, I am sorry that you died. I got scared. I am Grunkle, not always like where actions lead. Grunkle did not want you to kill him before Grunkle could save town.
I am also sorry for how this turned out. It was not my goal. Fight you.
You said you had a quest you were on. Grunkle think the right thing to do is to fulfill your quest in your absence.
You see he actually smirks and he goes, "That is good. It is why I asked meet you."
Is that what these mean? He's holding up the pictures. The one that has him on top.
Kind of looks at the picture and he goes, "Interesting. I spoke to your seer. She said she would help."
Our seer?
I was killed before my mission could be completed. You proved yourself honorable in battle. I can respect that. It was a good fight, no?
Grunkle was certainly scared. You had him on the ropes.
I need you to finish our quest. Stop the corruption of my people.
Yes. Tell me what must be done, Gorthok.
I do not know much beyond slay the one responsible.
Who is it?
Do you know who the same mistake I make? Find the one responsible. That is what I ask. You owe me nothing. But if you swear an oath, carry out my mission, I may yet still be able to aid you.
Grunkle will take on impossible mission.
Godspeed. And you see he almost fades out of existence, but also warps and like flies at you as he phases away from existence. Roll. What would Grunkle be doing in this instance?
Of having the spirit fly towards him?
Yeah, fly towards him and dissipate.
You know, I want to say that Grunkle's actually probably only aware of it at the last second, because he'll probably like kneel forward and bow his head, like taking on the oath. I will take this honor, and then looks up, and then it's already there. So he's probably like he flinches, like oh, I did not shit myself.
How are you kneeling?
One knee, like a military sort of. Do they kneel in the military?
Sure.
Is there military? Okay.
Depends on the military.
Yeah.
And it's like your leader is telling you what's going on. You're in line. You kneel. So
Okay.
people behind you.
Yeah. Then roll a standard awareness for me.
Power 30 out of 45.
30 out of 45 with a success. You kneel. Your large claymore sword. Well, his large claymore sword. Your large claymore sword. Dented, crude, poor quality, or at least may have been good quality at one point in time, but worn with age and use. Probably put into the ground in front of you, and like you're kneeling with your sword in front of you. And as the ghostly visage dissipates, you notice a blue hue and tint to your sword that was not there before.
Ooh. Coco like blue. Compliments his eyes.
Ooh, pretty color.
I mean, yeah, that's Grunkle, with his whatever remains of his flower crown.
Yeah, I think it's just like a few petals just like sitting on top of your head at this point.
Yeah, just like it. All right. Grunkle's not really sure he should be here any longer. So he's going to take the sword, take the pictures, and walk back to Hobbs Lodge to either find his friends or get a drink, because he doesn't know that death is looming.
Okay. As you're heading towards, and I'm guessing your sword is a large claymore, and you don't have a sheath for it, you just carry it around?
Yeah.
Like over your
I
shoulder.
carry it on my shoulder.
Yeah. As you're walking, and you're able to get in and out of this, you've been through this ruin a couple times now, you're making your way out, and as you're getting closer to the portcullis, the broken down portcullis, and the exit headed south back down into the town, you notice your sword starts growing a brighter and brighter blue, almost not like shining bright blinding light, but more of like you would see like a glow stick, right, or like a nightlight. It starts to like more get that blue tint as you get closer and closer to leaving the castle.
Can I interrupt you?
Of course, I'm done.
Oh, so once I'm at like the portcullis, I've noticed that the sword is getting brighter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a brief moment to like get my keg barrel backpack and like put one of my fingers in like the bottom of it where I had all the serpent leaf essence.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna try and get any residual like that's still at the bottom there and get a nice taste of it, and then look at the sword. I'm just curious if there's any funny writing or if the blue changes, because the serpent leaf essence had caused me to see things that weren't there before.
Yeah, actually, as you lap up just the remaining little bits, the residue of the serpent leaf essence, the dew off the leaves at the bottom of your barrel, you kind of, lick your hand, getting all of it off, kind of like Pooh Bear and his honey.
Yes, and, exactly like that.
And
but Nogre.
Looking at your sword, you don't see writing, but you see a bluish fog, and you see the visage of Gorthak, the Unyielding. And you can't hear him, but you just see him like put his fists together, like he's ready.
I'm gonna look at the sword and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready too, buddy." And I'm gonna trot on down to Hobbs Lodge even more excitedly.
Okay. Let's check back in on them. We're gonna hop over here. Inside of Hobbs Lodge, we had Granny Evelyn, Isabella, Bjorn, Torvekik, and Wilfer. What were you guys wanting to do?
So what do you think?
I'm still confused as to why you guys didn't go looking for me.
You disappeared in Portal. Where the hell are we even supposed to start?
Isabella looked for me.
I did. I found him in the swamp.
I thought you said you went to Mountain.
I ended up on the mountain, then I was in the swamp. We have to go looking for Grunkle. Grunkle is our brawn. I was gonna say brain, but I don't think that's any of us.
Grunkle is very angry.
So, what do you think? Do you think the Elder is behind all this?
I think the Elder's part of what's behind all this.
Okay, so do you think we can tell the twig blights or whatever is ordering them to go after the mountain rather than us?
Isabella, what do you think?
Why are you asking, small child?
She was hanging out with one of them.
What?
When I got up out of the mud, there was a tall person beside her, and she said it was her friend.
You can speak to twig blights without them trying to murder you or turn them into one of them?
Well, they did try. Actually, Nimwar and Adarag saved me.
Okay, that is good.
And, what's his name? Dibs!
Right, small dragon thing.
Last time I saw him, I threatened him with Grunkle.
What?
You did what?
What? What?
From downstairs. What?
Yeah. What?
He threatened me. I threatened him back.
They're like our sickly live studio audience.
I'm starting to see why you had bounty on your head.
Yeah, not because I can do fire and. No, yeah, of course it's the people just don't like the pointed ears.
That is not the point that was made. Beside the point. Okay, okay, we try to fortify castle long enough that we can talk to the twig blights when they attack, so we can tell them the problem is not us and we're trying to deal with it, and it's actually
before you get to finish before you get to finish, the doors open up. And Grunkle walks in with a glowing blue claymore sword over his shoulder.
Grunkle, we have problem.
I like to imagine that I'm entering to like the Emperor's New Groove, like kicking open the door, and then just being interrupted in my glorious scene.
Basically, the only difference is as you open. Well, there's plenty of differences from that, but as you open up the door, you guys see a purple fog rolling in at his feet. You can, looking outside, you can see a purple fog has rolled into the town. And you hear creaks and groans and twigs snapping. Just it sounds like the trees moving in the wind from outside.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and stuff all the moss I had into Bjorn's hands.
Goes back over here. Yeah, because you had a big pile of moonlit moss in your hands. Actually, Grunkle, can you roll me a awareness standard again, if you don't mind? I forgot to have you do this. Okay.
Fine, I'll take a reroll. Yeah, it's gonna fail, but
you have 45.
I want you to have fun too.
Would you like to take another reroll? No.
Should I?
Do it.
Okay, fine, but only because.
Would you like to take another reroll?
See, you guys, that's why.
What he's doing, he's getting all the bad rolls out of the way, so that he'll be really well. You know, he'll be well ready for good rolls.
Yeah. Now you have chances to be mean to me.
I filmed that stuff downstairs in the caverns with the blue 6-armed people. It seems to help with whatever the fuck this is. So if this goes wrong, I suggest you give it to everyone and either fight or run.
Or, you know, just start giving it to everyone now.
More moonlit moss.
There's a lot
Did you say there
down.
was, sorry, did you say there was 6 armed blue people? Do you think they could help with the twig blights?
They chased me out of cavern. I don't think they want to help.
Did they attack you?
I didn't stick around to find out.
You didn't. Oh, hi, Grunkle. I'm back.
I have a big sword. Did nobody notice that I have a big blue sword?
We have other priorities, Grunkle.
I was looking at everything except the sword.
Except her, apparently. She just has weird priorities.
And Wilfer saved Isabella.
I is
Right.
Hi, Grunkle.
And Isabella saved it. Grunkle. Wilfer.
So,
Save Wilfer from
Wilfer's
what?
back.
Wilfer, you're back. Wait, you left? Grunkle thought you've been in barrel.
guys, we have twig blights coming.
Wait, Grunkle has
Yeah,
quest
sorry.
to kill everything that haunts this town.
Okay, let me get you up to speed, Grunkle.
Okay.
Running
I'll pull up a
theory.
school.
Running theory right now is that
Yeah.
the twig blights are coming to try and get rid of the corruption that is spreading throughout the town and outwards.
Right.
So they're trying to come exterminate the town to try and get rid of the corruption. The corruption is coming from the mountain. Wilfer said the elder
theory.
is on the mountain and kicked him off the mountain with a big stick.
Okay. And you think the elder is causing corruption?
I think he might be
That's a
part
theory.
of it.
I'm gonna chop his head off. Rip and tear.
So we either have to fight our way to the mountain or convince the twig blight or whatever's in charge of them that the mountain is the problem, not the town.
Nobody can talk to a twig blight. I will speak their language with sword, right?
Small child speaks to them.
What?
Well, I spoke to one.
Is this true as well?
I didn't speak to him. He's just my friend. I think.
You have to speak to
Same
have
thing.
friend.
Okay, so next theory is that maybe, just maybe, somebody else other than me, because they already don't like me, can go and talk to 6-armed things.
Well, that may be true, but Grunkle's still... Isabella, can you go talk to them and they won't hurt you?
I don't think so. Wilfer and I, we barely made it in.
Then how will you talk to one that was friend?
Maybe it's because he was by himself too?
Uh-oh. Grunkle having memory of story. Nimwort and I talk around the table. It's Nimwort, right? Not Outereg and I talk around the table.
What's his face? Right.
And he told me that people like Mateo taken by twig blights turned into twig blights. Maybe you knew this twig blight?
You
You
saying
see,
it could have been
she-
Mateo?
You see,
Or
she
something like.
kind of wells up a tear and she goes, "Been a lot of people taken."
Look what you did, girl. You made small child cry.
It's going to be a little worse than small children crying.
Yes. So
if-
while you're doing this, the twig blights are getting closer. So we need to figure out what the fuck we're going to do before they get here.
All right.
It's at this moment, I need all three of you roll an awareness check.
Standard.
Standard. Yeah, I don't think any of you guys were keeping watch or doing anything, so.
You know our
Yeah, finish that sentence.
You know our style of like making camp out in the wilderness is loud talking and lay on the ground.
Yeah, no one
Face
watches
first.
ever. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I specifically asked, "Hey, how do you guys make camp? Do you guys keep watching?" You go, "No, Wrath, we'll never ever do that ever. You're stupid." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah, I was the one who said that. I was like, "And you're stupid."
Okay, so Wilfer and Torvekik, you guys both hear something moving down below. There is movement in the
Is there
common
like a
room
balcony
down below.
Like a balcony to the common room?
No, it's down
Just
through
kinda-
a floor hatch, and it's just like built
okay.
into the ground there.
We're in the common room. It's
No, you guys are in the main floor. The common room is the sleeping area downstairs.
Oh, the
It's
common
where
room is
everyone's
sleeping
sleeping.
That balcony sounds cool, though. That would be nice to have.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
so you
that
can,
would
like-
be nice.
That'd
Yeah,
be
so everyone
stylish.
trying to
Just peer
sleep
over,
down below would
but-
just have to listen to everyone drinking upstairs and couldn't sleep. Yeah.
That's their
That'd be
fault. They shouldn't
awesome.
chosen a lodge to sleep in. I'm gonna put my head through the. I'm just gonna pop my head through the hole in the ground, the common area.
Meanwhile,
Six arms grabs him
Grunkle,
and
you don't hear it because you're actually distracted. As you can see, Granny Evelyn is tending to the crown on top of your head, trying to fix it.
A Grunkle will kneel before the lady of this land that he serves.
He's like,
Oh,
I
it's a
can't
knight.
have you going out there looking this way. Ah, it's despicable. Fix yourself. Take care of your flowers.
Grunkle not know how, but teach. Is that his skill?
What do you see, little man? Big man, you're taller than me.
I'm
What do you
slightly
see?
taller than you. What do I see? I've stuck my head through the hole in the ground to the common area. Common room.
Do you have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision? I'm an elf.
Does anybody?
Ow.
Or in this, I believe it's called
I don't
Dark
think there
Sense.
I don't think there is dark vision on this version.
Dark Sense. Yeah, there is.
Where would that come under?
It would be under your tiers, under traits. Nope.
I think you have to pick it as like a racial trait, kind of like how Grunkle can breathe fire and eat anything.
Yeah, it's not one of your racial traits. So,
No, it's not.
Korvekik, do you have Dark Sense? Korvekik does not. Okay.
Like some dwarves do, and
Wait, I
some
still have
elves
my
do.
torch in my hand. I can't hold my torch down in the hole.
You ran all the way down here with your torch in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put your torch down the hole and you look and you see bodies moving towards the ladder through the muck and gunk of the downstairs floor. Basically, you can see where there used to just be like twigs and branches on the floor. There's now like mud and gunk basically going up to like couch level, possibly higher. Possibly almost getting up to like table level, but you see bodies moving through the muck going towards it. It seems like multiple bodies maybe. You count maybe let me see. You count maybe two that are getting close. Maybe like 3 behind them.
I just pull my torch out gently without touching it on anything flammable. We might have a problem. Another problem. Which
Can
I
we
think
afford-
makes at least 3 or 4 problems.
Can we fit more problems on the list?
No, we need
people to
more!
the list.
Right, so what's the problem this time?
There's movement downstairs.
Yes, there's a bunch of sleeping
They're
people.
coming towards the ladder.
Can you tell if they have 6 arms?
I can't see.
You have torch!
I'll drop the torch down the hole.
Why did you drop torch?
I no longer have a torch.
Is that shit flammable?
Oh, shit.
Let's find out.
Sorry, is what shit flammable?
Well, Grunkle's been harvesting these weird
Hold on,
vehicles
did you,
and dumping petrol down there.
Yeah, there's just petrol down there.
what shit flammable?
There's a natural gas leak.
The plague from corruption causes people to defecate and vomit pure gasoline.
Gross. You drop the torch, and as it drops, you
drop
see
it straight down, so like handle straight down.
Yeah, you see
So if it like
2
hits the ground and
bodies.
gets lodged in.
No, it won't get lodged in. It's like a soup down there.
Oh, okay, so it's just,
Yeah. See, as it drops, you see 2 eyes, and as the torch drops further, you see one very large, robust body, and one more thinner framed body as the torch drops in between and goes out in between them. But I need an awareness check, and it'll be for Wilfer, and we're going to throw it at routine difficulty.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Can I reroll that? Do you guys want me to reroll that? And by guys, I mean just you, because you're the only one here.
I don't feel good about how many tokens. I mean, I know Wrath has to have fun too, but
Fred, what about you? Do you think I should reroll that? It was an awareness check to see what was down there.
if Fred says yes, then I think we should, but I don't.
I would, because it's really important we know what the fuck is going on.
That's not how you do it. Sorry, I done it wrong. I clicked on the
Oh,
thing.
it's all good.
You
It's
wanna
all
give us
good.
back that
Yep,
coin?
I threw it back.
There you go.
Okay, you look. You're not. I mean, this could be anything. However, at last glance, as the light goes out, you notice one thing. On top of one of these bodies, on top of the head, you see a raccoon hat. I believe it is a raccoon
I
hat.
think it was it a raccoon hat or was it like a badger hat?
There's no such thing as a badger hat. What the hell?
Wasn't it a raccoon hat, or am I
Yeah, it's a raccoon hat.
Yeah,
That's
it was a
Tyler
raccoon
Dunn's
hat.
captain.
Did we know anyone with a raccoon hat?
You just look back. Do we know anyone with a raccoon hat?
Yeah, Kyler, the raccoon hater.
We maybe want to help them up the ladder, or maybe they can just probably figure it out themselves.
Why would
Maybe
they...
hold the hatch open for him.
Wait. Why would they be getting up if they're sick?
They say I have to poop. At the pooping
Uh,
log.
The only thing I recognized was a raccoon hat.
No, it's shite.
But there's a pooping log for a reason, guys.
Korvekic's gonna get his lantern and start going down the ladder.
Oh yeah, I don't
What?
have a lantern. I just had this. I just had a torch.
Torvekic, before you get a chance to go down the ladder, you see an arm reaching up, out. It is pale. It is covered in, like, muck and dirt. The fingernails are all, like, black and, like, basically gunk covered. As the arm reaches out and grabs onto the floorboard. One of these bodies is pulling itself out.
Speak
I'd help
or
him up,
be...
but I don't really want to touch him.
Speak, or go back down hole.
I pull out the dagger that that I've been kind of carrying around, and I just kind of pointed at it.
The raccoon hat pops up over, and you see the eyes are like bloodshot and like squinting as the body of Kyler, the hunt captain, pulls itself up and looks. Hello.
Oh, he speaks. It's fine.
Hi, Kyler.
put the
Welcome
throwing
back
knife
to
on
the
my
world
belt.
of awakeness, I suppose.
Yeah. How long have I been out?
Way too long.
And he goes to like finish pulling himself out, but he's staring at this dagger that's pointed at him.
Here, Torvekic puts his axe back in his belt and reaches out a hand.
Oh, didn't even see the axe. Oh god. He'll take your hand and get pulled up, I'm assuming, or you just push him back down.
No, I'm pulling him up.
Oh, okay. Just making
Yeah.
sure. Oh.
We have massive problem.
He climbs up, and you can see he's got most of his gear is like thrown on. Well, his gear's probably deteriorated and gone, but he's got his bow and his sword, and he stands up and he's like, "How long have I been out?"
He looks at Bjorn.
Bjorn's like, a week, I assume. Huh, that's a long time. You know it's, flooding down there.
Great. Yes, I was down there like 20 minutes ago. I got chased around by some blue six-arm things. I didn't have time to clean up.
Blue
What?
six-arm thing.
We've been very, very busy and uncovered more problems that we've been trying to fix but haven't had time.
At this point, you guys hear thud as a big old arm reaches out. Another one, all tatted up, just massive. As you see, Griff pulls himself up through the hatch. Go fucking do
I know this guy.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, we got a problem.
We have lots of problems.
Yeah,
Twig blight problem
I
outside.
stink.
We apparently have a. That's not important. We have a twig blight problem outside. We have a 6-limbed creature problem underneath where you guys are sleeping.
And your elder is also an evil genius trying to
And
spread
Elder
corruption.
Elaine is on a mountain making flippy stick sounds.
If I really want to interrupt at some point, Raph, let me know when I can interrupt.
Go ahead.
Grunkle wants to be at the door, watching out in the street while
Okay.
this conversation is happening, because he has a quest, 1, he has a sword, 2, and he has a sense of honor, 3. So he's not a knight, but he's trying to be, and he'll be at the door with the door propped open, like looking out in the street with his dumb, beady ogre eyes.
For the first time this season, our party finally put someone on watch.
Grunkle
Okay.
not a warfare skill yet, but he will learn.
Let's go ahead and get an awareness from Grunkle at routine difficulty. 42 out of 55. What you see outside, you see lanterns around, like lantern posts, like streetlights, have been erected outside of Hobbs Lodge, and you see them leading down the street to the west that start to illuminate. And you see it is moonlit moss inside these lanterns that is illuminating, creating like night lights along the path leading west.
I'll mutter under my breath, damn, I reckon them word are smart.
So that's the first thing you see. We'll get back to what else you see. Meanwhile, inside, you guys just unloaded on Griff and Kyler. So like, that's a lot.
We've been trying to fix, but it has been hard.
I got lost.
He got taken.
I got lost. I see. All right. Well, we knew the blights were coming. We prepared. Are the walls erected? Or no, it wasn't a wall. Is the safe house made? Is it ready?
Castle. We have found castle. I couldn't get enough people to help me dig hole. So we have castle that is almost. Yeah.
You guys built a castle?
Castle is not
The
near.
ruins. Apparently, there's castle ruins just like in town.
They're not ruins.
The old fort? Place is
Yes.
just a heap of rubble.
It is better than nothing, or we could go down in hole. I didn't have people or time. I got dragged away to do other things. There was not enough people to do shit.
I got lost.
I tried to get miners' helps. They told me to go screw myself.
Really? Mr. Carver's usually a pretty reasonable guy. He loves helping out the town.
Apparently, he
doesn't like
was
me.
rude to him. Tovekik was rude to
No?
Mr. Carver.
I mean, all slights aside, help the town, you'd think he would have aided.
He was going to let me have tools, but I never got around to doing it because I had to go get medical supplies. I had to go get this. I had to go kill that. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, tell me about it.
We didn't have to go kill him.
You didn't have to go kill
Grunkle's
him?
pointing at his sword from the door.
Oh. You see, he's looking at, Kyler's looking, he goes, that's new. You know your sword's glowing blue?
Oh, yeah, I'm glad somebody noticed. Yes, my
Okay.
sword is new, and it glows blue because Grunkle is on a redemption quest.
Grunkle, please keep paying attention to the door.
Okay.
As we're gonna head into our first break, Grunkle, looking outside again.
Looking back.
Yeah, looking back outside, you see in the dark, as sun has set, the lights illuminate. Through the illuminated light in the distance, you see figures on all fours launching themselves through the streets, like sprinting, galloping, kind of like almost like prancing, like a antelope.
Okay.
As these twig-like creatures move through, as you see a couple of them moving towards you. As they get closer to the light, you see they start to slow, and their arms, like tendrils, kind of reach out and kind of click, 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 click on the ground. And you see behind them one step forward that is walking on two legs. It's taller, covered in like spikes, and it like walks forward and stops and looks up and smiles. As you see, sorry, stand by. The twig blights running around, and you see one of these standing over them, looking up at the hill at Hobbs Lodge. Okay, fog's up. You guys don't know where all the enemies are. You can't see much outside the light. Through the light, you guys can see some twig blights approaching, and a needle blight behind them. You guys have moments to react. What is each of you doing? Actually, Grunkle's the only one who's seen them, as he's at the door.
Yeah, and Grunkle, upon seeing this, what you've described as a needle blight, he will give out a guttural snarl. It's something that would be embarrassing among ogres, but should be alarming among non-ogres.
And what does that
it's
sound
like?
Damn. Okay. Does anyone react to him?
And then he's like pointing his face outwards, and he's going to start stepping outside of the tavern.
What is Wilfred doing?
You two stay, and I run up to the door with my bow drawn.
Did you say that to Torvekik and Isabella?
No, the two adults that just climbed out of the hole.
Oh, Kyler and Griff. Okay. I was like, there's like multiple people there. I don't know. Okay, so you're running.
Sorry, pointing at the two they're like sickly and climbed out of the hole. I tell them to stay, and I run to the door with my bow drawn.
Okay. So you're equipping bow, running to the door. Grunkle is letting out a disappointing ogre war cry.
A guttural snarl that would disappoint ogres.
Fair enough. And Torvekik, what are you doing?
Is it like reminiscent of like a dog growling?
Yeah, it's like that, like where it might be scary if you're a child or something, or like somebody who's not familiar with dogs, but other dogs might see you as like I can do a bigger growl, and I can roll intimidate if necessary, but
we'll get to that. What's Torvekik doing?
Torvekik kind of just lets out a resigned sigh and grabs the axe off his belt, slings his shield around to his arm. Here we go again, once again into the breach. Starts marching out the door.
Okay. Grunkle, you're the first one out the door. None of you are leaving, or none of you are staying inside Hobbs Lodge, so I'm going to leave the actions.
I'm staying at the door.
Okay. But you're, I'm assuming, facing outwards?
Yeah.
Okay, so the actions of those inside will remain unknown for now. Grunkle, not what I want to do. Grunkle.
Yes, sir.
Torvekik. Wilfer. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off encounters. So let's go ahead and get initiative going.
Toggle combat state.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to roll for something?
You go to the combat encounter in the tabs, and then you can roll your initiative there.
Oh, frickin' this needle blight
Okay. I've got options, and I've got fortune points. What do I want to do?
Well, you want Isabella to join the fight and use some fortune points, right? She's a little
Isabella.
spellcaster.
That's
what you want. I'm just saying.
Okay, I need to make sure I have my combat actions pulled up so I can do this as best as possible. Alright. Let's roll with... Okay. I don't need to tell you everything they're doing. What you see is you see the needle blight step off to the side, seeing you guys all approach. And you can see it holds out its arm and just kind of sweeps. You can see it kind of gauging something. And that's where its turn's going to end. Let's bring it over to Grunkle. What's Grunkle wanting to do?
Can I ask, as a free action, do they seem threatening? And I don't mean that as a stupid question. No. I mean that as, I know I've had encounters in the past, but are they actively moving to attack? Are they aiming a needle in their arm to needle blast me?
Roll a scrutinize check for me.
I'm... okay, I equip my beady, dumb ogre eyes.
I equip
a standard.
beady, dumb ogre eyes.
Okay. Scrutinize that, is it challenging? -10?
Yeah, challenging is -10.
Yeah, challenging, as the fog is obscuring a lot.
28 or 35.
28 out of 35. These things seem like they've been directed for combat. They seem like they're coming in hostile.
Okay, Grunkle will never let his friends die unless he's obviously already dead. So Grunkle's going to go in for a charge with my run amok ability.
Okay.
The only thing I need to calculate here is the distance.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that?
What is your ability again?
The run amok has to do with accuracy. So 7.3 yards away on the needle blight.
Okay.
And my movement is something that I can find on my character sheet because I'm smart, not a joke.
Pretty sure you have movement 5, which doubled up would be 10. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. That is in yards.
Okay.
Is what I'm asking you. There's a question mark, but it was a...
Who triggered this giant green circle?
It's a
Did I
pretty
do that?
bad question mark. No, that's a Grunkle question. That's a... Unless you guys have the same color.
What?
Oh yeah,
I did
I took out my ruler and it turned into a. Sorry. How do I get rid? What the?
Just delete it.
Yeah. Delete it.
Press the delete key. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I was like, there's a giant green circle. You're good.
Okay, so 7.3 yards away. If my movement is in yards, then I'd like to do 2 movement actions and then an attack action, as is tradition, with a charge. Run amok adds a +20 to my attack roll with a charge because that's my storyline. Okay.
That's all well and good. Just so you guys understand, the twig blights, you see I've just got a bunch of them kind of grouped up there. It's basically just, there's a bunch of them moving around.
Yeah. I'm going to try and charge through using run amok. I feel really emphasizes the insanity of my charge. Grunkle will like slide with the mud and keep going in his general like zigzag almost formation. Okay. It's absurd. And with 7.3 yards, that gives me a few extra yards of nonsense in my run before I make it there. So I'm going, if I have to, I'll try and trample over twig blights at my own detriment, if it must be, to get this needle blight. I don't like him. I don't like his face. And Gorthok the Unyielding believes in me. And
also, you can change the name of the claymore in your inventory to Gorthok the Unyielding. You have a named sword.
Let's see, how do I...
If you choose to do so. You can do so on someone else's turn if you want.
Let me do this first. That's good enough for now.
Make sure you don't roll martial melee.
Yes, I was going to ask. You had used simple melee when you were rolling as Gorthok, but I thought that this was a martial melee, and then I was like, hold up, just use the trappings, Mr. Pickles. Okay, anyways. Good. So here is my Gorthok with a plus 20 bonus from my Run Amok. Do you want to... I don't think you should give me a penalty.
Doesn't Run Amok give you... No. What gives you a plus 1d6? Adaptable?
A charge normally just gives you a d6 bonus because you do more damage when you charge. But I've Run Amok. Let's see, can I post this?
Are you charging as well?
Yes. I'm doing 2 movements, which makes the charge.
Yeah. When you charge.
I'm doing a charge towards the needle blight.
Yeah, so then you'll also get the plus 1d6 on your roll there as well, right?
Oh yeah, so I should add 1 additional fury die.
Yep. That's what I want to make sure.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Fuck.
There we go. Alright. Okay. 89 out of 77 fail.
I feel like I should give a die here. Nobody believes in me, and that's okay. But I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna take our last die and throw it this way.
Okay. 77's a good chance to hit.
Yeah, it's the best chance I got.
Wow! Failed by 1!
Me!
That's insane.
I'm sorry, guys. I should never be.
Can you move yourself up to where you moved?
Yeah, Dad.
Gorthak. Sword! Claymore! Okay, sure.
I'm having a hard time. I'm moving. Oh, because I'm taking up... Well, okay, that's the closest. I wanted to sort of be...
You're a big boy. I'd be like there.
Yeah, that's more of what I wanted, but I felt like a little too far.
You're a big
weird
boy.
Centering.
Okay, Grunkle. You run up, slide down the hill into town square, get up, come in with your sword, cleave, and this thing steps back, and the blade goes. Whoosh. It looks back at you.
Embarrassment. Is my armor equipped? Or is the armor that I've equipped, I mean.
I think, yeah, you probably had everything equipped, I would assume, unless...
No, my joke was that the embarrassment is the armor that I've equipped.
Oh, I got you.
Embarrassment.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. You have now run into a bunch of twig blights as they're all around you. They see you come charging out, and they all, like, step back, and then they see you swing, miss, and they're like, ah! And they jump. They pounce onto you. This is multiple of them attacking you. I am going to have them... What would these blights do? These blights would probably use some perilous stunts here. So I think...
Dirty Trick seems like a good one. But
I'm looking at Dirty Tricks or Takedown. Yep. With you running out. I'm going to try Takedown. I'm going to say a bunch of them are pouncing on you and trying to bring Grunkle down. This could be a huge blow. If you guys see your towering companion charge them, swing, miss, and then just get pounced on by like 5, 6. Actually, here, we'll find out. Gets pounced on by...
Grunkle.
10? Okay, gets pounced on by 10 twig blights. As they're going to try a takedown, which means they need to make a coordination test. And you must resist if they succeed, or be knocked prone. Okay, so they're going to make a coordination test. So, cancel that.
You're just going to spam all of your fortune points to make this go through, too.
I could.
I hope. I hope.
They're going to roll. They failed. Oh, it's a 50% chance. Yeah, but if I do it, then I give you guys... I'll give them 1. Damn. All right.
Reroll it.
Nah, I gave him one.
Oh,
I said
man,
I'd give him one. I gave him one. They did
he'll
worse.
waste all his bad rolls and he'll start getting good rolls.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They pounce on you. They try and drag you down. More pounce on you and try and drag you down, but you're shrugging them off. You're not held or anything. That counted as that's one, right? Takedown counts as one. No, they're all acting as one right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that counted as one. We're gonna go with a.
God, your music is unsettling me.
You like it?
Yeah, well, it fits with me being in the worst possible chest position. I'm all exposed. I have toughness trained, but I'm garbage. Don't shoot them.
I'm gonna have them pull.
Oh, sorry.
No, they're gonna attack. Yeah, they're gonna attack. We've got 2 points left. Let's go with the dirty trick first. So we'll say like half of them jumped on you, it didn't work. The other half are gonna make a dirty tricks. So they're gonna probably try throwing a bunch of mud in your face, trying to blind you. Which means they need to make a guile test? Let's see, dirty tricks. Make a guile test, and then you would resist with awareness or become blinded. So they're gonna try that. They don't have that trained either. Failure on that. Did
Hold up, 1%?
Hang on.
I mean, I'd love for that to take up a point of yours, but these are twig blights.
No, actually, that's accurate because it's a fellowship-based roll, and they have a 0 in fellowship.
Would you like to use a point to reroll that?
Absolutely not. That was a terrible idea on my part. That's my own failure. Okay, so what they're gonna do is they're just gonna make an attack now. That was stupid. Okay, and we got no other points, so they're just gonna roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
Can I use a point to make you reroll?
Nope.
That's reroll. Pickles.
Success. So they half of them jumped on you, tried to bring you down. The other half are throwing mud at your face and just throwing it in the air. It's coming back down. They like can't reach you. The ones that are on you just start stabbing into you. Fuck. I know what your damage threshold is.
My damage threshold is an 8. What did you tell me when we were watching Rush Hour?
Yeah, if it matches or is less than, it doesn't break through. It has to be more than your damage threshold.
And can you dodge or parry a critical?
No, you can't dodge or parry a critical. However, I can explode with a fortune point.
Go for it.
I'm going to. Becomes a 14 to hit.
Okay, so I have an 8, and then the next one is a 14, then a 20, and then a 26.
So it matches the second one, so that one won't go through.
Okay.
So you'll take 1 step down your damage threshold.
Lightly wounded. Hey, everybody, that's 1 step towards cannibalism.
They start stabbing into Grunkle. That is the end of their turn. That brings us to Wilfer. What is Wilfer doing? And Wilfer, I did familiarize myself with the magic system.
Oh, that's good. I wasn't going to use it this battle.
Okay.
As far as I know, these things are here because chaos magic is happening. So, I won't be using my chaos magic this time. I'm going to look back. Is Torvekik coming through, planning on walking through the door? Because I'm kind of standing in the doorway.
Torvekik is gonna be barreling through, trying to bail out Grunkle.
I'm gonna take a step just outside the doorway and just like around the corner of the door, just so I'm not in the way. And I'm just gonna. I'm gonna fire an arrow at Needle Blight because I don't want to hit Grunkle, who's currently covered in twig blights.
Hey, that would bring me 1 step closer to cannibalism.
That's another reason why I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't want me getting that plus 1d6 super fury.
Okay, you've got 14 yards to be able to hit. So you step out and
you're
gonna take a shot at the needle blight.
Yeah, with with one of my 3 shabby arrows that I created earlier.
Okay.
In the game.
He is currently engaged with an ally of yours, so it's going to be a challenging shot. Unless you want to take 1 or 2 points to aim.
Oh no, what about now? Hello?
Hold up. I'm looking at the fortune points.
I would like to aim. Because I'm not really...
It should have gone back. 2 should have gone back, right? 2 should have gone back, because I re-rolled 1, and then I think it put 1 back, and then when I used a fortune to explode, it used one of your guys's, and that shouldn't have happened. So, you guys have 2, I have 2.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Good catch.
Because I'm not really going anywhere, I'm not really moving anywhere.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
I just kind of stepped around the door. I would like to aim for this...
You have 3 action points. You're going to aim for 1.
Yeah.
And then shoot for 1.
What are my options?
Here.
Being in actual combat.
Hold up. There's a called shot you can do. You could do an aim and a called shot, I think. A called shot is 2 action points.
Make a coordination test, which means that he could not dodge. Yeah, that he couldn't dodge or parry. Well, dodge a ranged attack.
Does it have a trait called Deadly Aim?
Okay.
What is Deadly Aim? Post it in the chat.
Wait, how do I do that?
There's like a little message bubble.
Deadly Aim. Whenever you make an attack action or perilous stunt using a ranged weapon, foes must flip the results to fail to dodge or parry to resist it. Jesus Christ!
This is why we should be like reading our traits.
I
would like to aim and
aim, so plus 10%.
Yeah. So
and
how
then, do I? Just aim and shooting. Is that it? That's 2
Is there
action
anything
points.
else I could do to make it better?
You could do a called shot, which would use up the rest of your actions.
Or you could aim twice.
Can you aim twice?
Could I aim twice?
Take aim is 1 or 2 action points. Spend 1 for plus 10. Spend 2 for plus 20.
Well, then I'll aim twice.
Okay.
More chance of it. You've just become very blurry. There we go.
Me? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So aim. So you'll get a plus 20 to your ranged attack here.
So I click the little dice on hunting bow.
Yes, and then there should be a point where you can change it to a plus 20. And then...
base modifier?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
And then also change the difficulty rating to challenging.
So I'm really just adding a 10% then.
Yep. Wow.
Oh shit.
Would you like to reroll?
We have 2 coins, right?
You have 2.
Yeah.
Are you good with me re-rolling?
I think so.
I would rather not hit Grunkle.
Critical success. So he can't dodge at all anyway. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Fuck me. He hasn't even gotten to do anything. That's it? Okay.
Make it explode. Make it explode.
You can explode it if you want.
Fred, are you okay with me using your fortune point for it?
To explode the dice.
With my pitiful 7 that I'm doing.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck yeah! Yeah!
Fuck, okay. Shit. Okay, that's gonna hurt.
I honestly feel like that would upset Grunkle so much, just seeing a little twig go.
Yeah.
No,
Basically, Grunkle
you are my
slides
beloved
in, swings, gets jumped on, is getting stabbed currently as right past his ear, arrow whistles by, and you see
Not
the
even
needle.
like a well-made arrow.
Shabby arrow. You see the needle blight smiling, and all of a sudden an arrow pierces it through the eye as its head kind of rocks backwards. And it comes back to, and kind of like looks around like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
That is all your action points, so that brings us to Torvekic.
Got my wireless headphones on, I'll be back.
Alright.
Torvekic is wanting to make his presence known. Can I get all the way down to the needle blight? Or...
What is your movement?
I just get rid of the sheet.
Currently 9 yards away, it looks like.
Yeah. Where would I see my movement?
It's right next to initiative. If you go on the left side with all your characteristics and then down, eventually you'll find movement. Then below it, dodge parry.
I see it.
Currently at 4. So even if you
We
charge,
never-
you'd be away.
We never did figure out why I was encumbered.
You're
Sorry,
carrying
the
a lot
dogs
of
were
shit.
barking. The dog was barking at the neighbor.
Oh, no worries, man.
So if I can move, is that just 4 yards I can move?
4
Correct.
with 1 movement, 8 with 2 movement. Or with a charge.
And if you do a charge, you get a bonus Fury die.
But you couldn't reach the needle blight. You could reach the twig blights.
But I could make, okay. Well, my point is to relieve Grunkle anyways, so that'll work.
Okay. Yeah, you can charge into the twig blights, and that would give you. Charge just gives you the plus 1d6 to your damage, right? Yeah.
Correct.
So then I'd still be able to attack because I have 1 left, right?
Yes, and you'll always have 1 in reserve for dodging or parrying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Let's do that then.
For anyone watching, that's because of his character build. He has that perk. So yeah, you're able to run in. Let's throw you on a square there. Go ahead and roll your weapon attack. Make sure when it says additional fury die, you put a 1 there.
Okay.
As you go to
Okay,
attack my twig blights. Let's see, twig blights.
Hell yeah. You got this.
Battle axe, and then additional fury die would be a 1.
Mhm.
And nothing else changes.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Success, 46 out of 59. Go ahead and roll your damage as you swing your battle axe in.
What?
Oh shit!
He came in like a wrecking ball.
You exploded on both your d6s.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Grunko,
You killed all of them in one swing.
Grunko, you're sitting there getting stabbed as all of a sudden, whooshing, 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 just a ball of fury as Torvek just comes in like batting, and you just see Blight's getting ripped in half.
No, that's how you charge.
As you find out that your bladed weapon is very useful against them. Your axe is very useful. Very effective.
Really need to stop doing that.
This weapon is super effective.
3 people weak against X.
Yep. Man, I wonder what else they're weak to. You obliterate the twig blights in this area at the moment. This group went immediately to slain.
All right then.
Like all the way. That's amazing. Okay. This group is
Torvekik is just now staring menacingly at the needle blight.
You see the needle blight arrow, shabby little arrow sticking out of his eye. Looks down at just the.
Pretty sure.
Looks back up at
Pretty
you
sure
guys.
the arrow is made out of twig blight bits as well.
Add insult to injury. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's
Holy shit.
Okay, twig blights are out of the combat. That brings us to the needle blight. The hell is it gonna do?
Try to use friendship. That's a free action, actually.
Would you like to talk now, or do you want to die like your friends?
I will kiss you. but I will
Wilford
hug
knocking
you.
another arrow. Just in the
Just
background.
off in the background.
Okay. This thing is gonna do.
Gonna run away.
What is it?
Don't run away from Dorf, he'll kill you! He's like a Doberman Pinscher, he'll just chase.
Okay. Alright, it's going to aim at Grunkle, the only one in melee with it right now.
Good idea.
Come on.
And it's going
I'm a
to
big target.
attack Grunkle.
Please don't hit me in my cute little Shen guards.
Grunkle, do you have any... You're out of action points, you can't dodge or parry.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that nonsense.
Okay.
I do have shield wall though. I don't know if I'm close enough.
I don't think you're not engaged with it close enough. You need to be one further that you couldn't make. So needle stab, 26 out of 70. Damage, 10.
Do you want to explode that? Why am I asking you?
I do have a lot of points. You know what? He will explode that, which I need to put that back, explode, and then give that back to you guys, because for some reason I can only do it with yours. Oh, wait. I think it's explode with misfortune. I'm keep clicking the wrong one. My bad. Wow. Did that go from a, 14 to 15?
It went from a 10 to a 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got 5 points.
Does that help?
Yeah, that'll bring me to seriously wounded.
Seriously wounded?
Because with one, it'll do moderately wounded, and then with the second layer, it'll do seriously wounded.
Basically, what happened is this thing has a barbed arm, full of all these, thorns, and it jams it straight into Grunkle's abdomen and rips out some of these barbs sticking inside your wound. It will, no 1d6 fury die damage. Do you have any injuries? Is it giving you the option to roll for injuries? When you mark seriously wounded, it should.
Didn't. Let me change my injuries.
Warp spasm.
That's my berserker rage.
Oh, okay.
Let me go to moderate. Oh, there it is. Yes.
Fine.
Roll for injury. Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the exact... Wait. Attempts to avoid injury. Oh, you had 2? Oh, no. Attempts to avoid injury, but you did get injured, and then draws a result from the serious injury. You got torn shoulder. Whatever you were holding in your primary hand gains the ruined quality until fully recuperated. You start your turn with 2 less action points. This is exactly what happened to you before. The spear through your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing actually pierced you through the shoulder, rips its barbs out, and wait, why did Grunkle run away?
I'm not touching Grunkle.
Grunkle, you can't run away. Not your turn. This thing's gonna use this last action point to run. Grunkle, you have an attack of opportunity if you choose to take it.
Well, I'm in warp spasm right now, so I'm actually just seeing blood. And if you are listening right now and you're like, what's a good soundtrack for Grunkle? It would be Beatdown by Downstate. Yeah, from the early 2000s. Grunkle is seeing violence and hatred. So, sword, it will be.
Okay. Roll. You get plus 1d6 from your warp spasm.
Yes, additional warp die.
Okay.
Do you get a thing with that?
Do I get what?
Like a dodge or parry?
No, he doesn't have any action points. He's used all of them to attack you. What's this quality? Okay, immediate after striking foe. Oh, okay, you can't do that. Okay, yeah, and if he could dodge a parry, he'd get a bonus. Okay, do you want to explode that?
Remember, Wilfer and Torvekik both have a turn after this, so even if he tries to run, he'll be gunned down like a dog.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take it.
Okay. With pierce through your shoulder, you take your sword in one hand and swipe at this thing as it turns to run, and you see it completely just take a gash across its back. Its body is almost cleaved in two. It's hanging on as it goes to run away. It's going to run. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it runs into the mist. That brings us to Grunkel's turn. Grunkel, first thing I need you to do is roll an awareness check for me. This is going to be how perceptive is Grunkel in this moment? What is Grunkel? What is going through Grunkel's head? As your sword.
Grunkel is like he's seeing red, but he's very aware. Whereas Grunkel is normally sort of like a little oblivious to things. When he's in this state, he's much more aware of threats and things to devour and kill.
Okay. Then roll awareness at standard. You're not going to take any penalties to it.
18 to 45.
There's a couple things you see. First, you don't see it because there's too much fog. First, you hear to the west. You're looking out. Hobbs Lodge is behind you. To the right of you. Yep. You hear swords flashing. There's someone else fighting. You hear like swords and battle cries and oh god. And then you feel a shiver go up your spine. Like rattling from your feet up your back. And then another. And then another. And then another. It's getting more like closer together. Grunkel, it is your turn. What do you choose to do?
I want to, I guess let my arm dangle, giving in to my inner animal here. I want to step, that's not how you move, is it? I want to step.
Also, just so you
If
know,
you've got the ruler equipped, you can rule out the line and then press spacebar.
no kidding. That's cool. Grunkel, just so you know, you have a torn shoulder. Your torn shoulder says that your item in your main hand will gain the ruined quality. Useless. You took a slash at that thing as it ran away. Your sword is not ruined. It pulses blue.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just so you know. Your sword is still effective and working. You just used it as it pulses blue. A reminder that Gorthak the Unyielding is in your sword.
Okay. Oh my god. I didn't even pick that up. I thought you were saying that it's when your arm is like this, anything you wield is ruined. But that
it is. That's in the if you pull up torn shoulder, whatever you were holding in your primary hand gains the ruined quality, except you just used your sword and it did not gain the ruined quality. Your sword is unyielding.
Yes. And once I figure out how to unyield the I'm just trying to move myself in front of Torvakic, like right here.
Go back to the first stop. You're on the measure distance. Go up to the top one, select token.
I have token control selected and the ruler at the same time.
No, not the ruler. The other one. Don't click the ruler.
Got it.
Yeah.
I figured it out. Yeah, so I'm going to step forward, like about to here, in front of Torvakic, and also probably giving Torvakic a bloodlust like glance, like a bloodshot eyes. Grunkel like looks down at him and then looks forward towards the west as he's moving forward, and then stops and takes a defensive stance. I want to like use I want to move, give that glance, and then save one action point for parry.
Okay, just to make sure you understand, you hear swords and humanoid battle cries from the west, but you see shadows of skirting, like blights, all around you, south, east. So there's still threats southeast and everywhere. You just hear humanoid battle cries. Yeah, just so you understand.
In that case, I want to hold my position. Actually, in that case,
do you guys see the torch here? The lamplight? Okay, you can see that there are lamplights here.
Yes.
Those were specifically chosen by Adarag and Nimwort, the locations of these. Around those locations, there is the illumination aura effect, and you see the fog has encroached on that. So you guys kind of have this, like, area.
Oh, okay. Then I want to change everything I said entirely. I want to like back into Torvekik to back up, and I want to move to about here, and then save my to about here, and then save my last action to parry.
That's why Bjorn was told to stay, because it's all the way around this.
We got a safe place because the other players are thinking about us and
The other
making sure
players
we
set
don't
up
embarrass
some
ourselves.
The other
defenses.
players are smart.
They didn't build walls, but they did set up. They found
They
out that the
technically
moonlit
built
moss.
walls.
They did something. Okay, so Grunkle, you step. Oh, Grunkle, you start your turn with -2 action points, which means you only have 1 action point. Do you move?
Okay.
Okay. That brings us to Wilfer. Wilfer, go ahead and roll an awareness check for me. Wilfer, before you roll this, what is going on in Wilfer's mind at this moment? As
I watched the one enemy that I've attacked run away.
you saw Torvekik rip apart
going
all the
through-
twig blights.
What's going through Wilfer's mind is, oh god, that's another problem that we're gonna have to deal with, because he ran away. He's probably going to go reinforce.
Tactical.
I would like to get to a higher position than what I am. Is Hobbs Lodge solid on top, or is it canvas?
Absolutely, you could get on top.
The main building.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You want to roll an athletics check for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. It's going to be challenging just because it has never been cleaned and it is covered in like moss and gunk.
Understandable.
Yep. Still a success though, resounding 25 out of 41. Wilfer, you shoulder your bow, or maybe put it in your teeth so that way you don't have to unequip it. And
Well, if I've still got it, if I'm still holding it, technically I can still cast magic if I really need it.
yeah, I'm just saying I didn't want to like take an action point to change weapons and stuff. So you just
it
put
goes
it in your
straight in my
teeth
mouth
and you
and-
just climb up the side of Hobbs Lodge. You use 1 action point to get on top of Hobbs Lodge. You got 2 more action points.
So do you want me to roll that awareness check now?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. It's going to be at challenge at standard difficulty.
Standard roll.
Okay.
How about no?
The only thing you notice is you hear the battle cries and the sword clashing from the west, somewhere over there. Someone else is also fighting in town. You, however, actually, from your vantage point, you'd be able to see, you see what looks to be, you can't tell who it is, but you see what looks to be a ragtag band of mercenary-looking folk fighting.
I'd tell who that could be.
As far
There's
as
only one
characters,
line of
as far as
ragtag.
characters specifically, who it would be. You see a ragtag group over there fighting off twig blights in kind of a disorderly area.
Would calling out to the other two, telling them that there's other people fighting in town, be an action?
No, if that's all you say. It depends how much you want us to tell them.
The direction and that there's another group of people fighting off the twig blights, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you can yell out that relay that information. What do you do with your other 2 action points?
What can I do with my other action points? There's not really much I could do. If I just ready my attack for whatever happens with our group? Like if I aim,
Yeah, your
would that
aim
be
would...
ready for next time?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'll do that with my last 2.
Okay,
So
aim
next
for
time
2,
I'll get
so
a
yeah.
plus 20.
Yep, remember that for next time. Okay, that brings us to, I believe, Torvekik. Torvekik, what is Torvekik feeling in this moment? Thinking in this moment?
He's thinking...
dead blights. You see Grunkle with a hole in his shoulder full of these, like,
Wooden barbs.
Are they wooden? Or are you guys aware of what? Have any of you guys seen Griff's wounds before?
No.
No, I mean I've spoken to Griff.
Okay. Then
Like
you
face
would
to
have...
face.
Well, you're up on a building, you wouldn't know. Grunkle?
I don't think I've ever looked at his wounds before because that's weird.
Because that's weird. Okay.
How many cats do you have?
Basically, yeah, you've got all these barbs in your hole. And so Torvekik, you see that, you see bloodshot eyes and probably like snarling as he turns and his sword pulses blue as he moves up the hill behind you. What is Torvekik feeling in this moment, thinking in this moment?
He wants to go help the other fighting he hears, but
And
he
has
also
just been told about.
Yeah, but he also knows that him and his people are about the only thing in between the Twig Blights and Hobbs Lodge, along with all the people that are in the basement. So he's probably going to stick around here. He doesn't really know what else he can do.
Okay, give me an awareness at challenging difficulty, please. Are you moving?
Yes.
Okay, so you're taking 1 action point to move. That awareness check out of the way, and then let's see where we go from here. Yeah, so as you move, you hear the fighting off to the west. You hear the battle cries, sounds like humans. Filthy. You see Wilfer has scaled the building and is calling out that there are... What did you say, Wilfer?
There's battling happening to the left against Twig Blights, possibly.
Okay. Which
You mean the right, based on the angle that you're viewing
Sorry,
from.
I said left, I meant to say west.
Okay, Torvekik, you've moved. You've got 2 action points left. What are you doing?
Because I'm currently outside and I know exactly where true north is.
I'm going to try and patch up Grunkle best I can.
Okay, let's get a heal check.
Grunkle's standing there ready for a fight, and fucking Torvekik just kind of starts crawling over him.
If I can interject here, I have
Actually, yeah, don't roll that heal check yet, because I gotta ask you something else before you do.
my cast iron stomach means that I never consider friends to be food.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I would rather eat dirt than eat my friends.
Okay, I just don't remember that being a rule.
No, that's not really a part of it, but that's why I took it.
Okay.
Because I wanted to make it so Grunkle is a cannibal. He will always be willing to eat mortal flesh in the throes of warp spasm, but he can eat anything. He'll never resort to eating his friends.
Okay.
Heroism versus martyrdom as his spiritual guidance things.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not eating Torvekik. Torvekik, I need to know, what are you using of your inventory to help heal Grunkle?
Oh, I have medical supplies. I have a little bit of medical supplies.
You have.
I have the laudanum is. Laudanum is the.
Cocaine.
Yeah, I was gonna say laudanum's a painkiller, right?
Reading over
Grunkle,
right
that's
now.
opiate and alcohol mix.
Okay, so that's the opposite of what Grunkle needs. He needs the pain. What's the tincture?
A tincture is just an alcohol mix of like an herbal component. I don't know if that's what the system says, but that's like the literal thing. Is any tincture is like alcohol mixed.
Okay, tincture lets you ignore injury.
Oh, that's what I need.
And
that would be really useful for him right now.
And
laudanum would remove my ability to get bonus damage from warp spasm. So if you want me to calm down, give me a little bit of that lean.
I'm gonna try and hit him with the tincture.
Okay. That's making a tincture. I don't need to know about that.
Do I need to roll to do tincture? That's the question.
I'm trying to pull up the rules. I'm looking. Use tincture. Here we go. Where is it? Use tincture. When a healer isn't handy, an injury's effects can be temporarily suppressed through use of rudimentary medicine. When administered, it can suppress the pain of an injury for a short period of time. After injecting an ampoule of tincture, you may ignore injury's effects for 24 hours. You don't have to roll anything. Well, give me No, I think using a tincture, you don't have to roll anything. You
Yeah, it looks like I just jab him with it.
basically jab him with it, and Grunkle, you will no longer have an injury. For now.
Well, Grunkle will probably like look briefly, like with the pain of an injection, but in warp spasm, Grunkle's like looking for real pain. So a simple jab will just be like. He'll just make grunting noises, but they all translate to Torveka. Come on.
Torveka is gonna pat him on the shoulder. Good luck, my friend. And he's gonna turn around and get back into a shield wall stance, I guess.
It never applied your torn shoulder.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't matter now. He just,
I'm trying to. It says currently in effect. Let's see. If I grab this, throw it on your character. Recuperation time. Interesting. Okay, so it would take you 13 days to recover. But for right now, currently in effect, I'm unchecking on your character sheet. You can find it on your character sheet under afflictions. You're going to find injuries. Under injuries, you're going to find the torn shoulder. Recuperation time, 13 days. Severity, serious. However, currently in effect, I've unchecked because it is no longer affecting you right now.
So I'm going to jab him, pat him on the shoulder, throw the needle, pull the bottle of alcohol out of his hand, out of my backpack, slap it in his hand.
Okay, move, apply medicine, trade inventory. You're giving him which bottle of alcohol?
The rot gut.
Oh shit. Grunkle, you've acquired one use of rot gut gin.
Give them hail, Grunkle.
Is what Grunkle will say.
Right.
Shakes out the bottle.
Click, click, pull. Sniper rifle blows up the bottle. Oh no! Damn it! Thought this would be party.
That brings us to Grunkle's turn. Grunkle, you have all 3 action points.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No.
And I don't see any enemies in sight.
Plenty of creatures running through the fog.
Okay.
You, at this point, don't even need to roll an awareness. You start to hear screams and cries from the east and the north and the south. Of maybe not everyone was in Hobbs Lodge. People were still in their homes.
Okay. Can Grunk? No, you're not. You're gonna say no. I just want to ask anyways.
Okay.
Can Grunkle hook the rocket gen onto his belt in some way? Like as an action, just like hook.
Yeah, I don't think that would be part of Torvek's turn of giving it to you, you hooking it.
Oh, okay. Because my general goal then is to have both hands on my sword and to rush out into like over here-ish into the main area to try and sweep my blade of unyieldingness into the twig blights.
Okay. So you're charging?
Yes.
Okay. Wilbur's like, can I reach that far? Okay. So, can you measure distance for me where you're going?
Yes. So I can go 10. So, but I'm probably only going about like this general region. I say general region because if I see a twig blight, I'm not just gonna keep going straight. I'm gonna be like a Doberman. Just I see the monster, I jump, tear.
Okay.
In the general 10-yard range.
Okay. You moved it all over. I need to know where you're going.
Like a specific spot.
Okay. So
like where you're stopping.
You're running to there. I need an awareness check from Grunkle at standard difficulty.
I fail at harder difficulties all the time. Oh.
Okay. 71 out of 45. You make it to here.
Oh shit!
As you see out of the fog, silently stepping, comes a swamp dragon.
Oh, I don't have a good way to tell him I'm trying to patch things up with his son.
As you see a swamp dragon, silently you just see it screech, but nothing comes out.
Fuck! No.
Grunkle has 1 action point left. What does Grunkle do? And I didn't. That's where he was in the fog. You ran straight to him.
I know. I'm not watching stream to cheat or anything.
He's like, I'm going after the dragon.
Grunkle is going to immediately put on the brakes and start like backing up. I know it's all mud that I'm sliding in, so I'm like mostly just I'm holding my weapon and I'm using my action to stop movement and save it for a parry if I can.
Okay. So you're running, sliding.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh no, sorry sir, I didn't mean to bump into you into the lobby of town.
All right.
Oh fuck me.
Lobby of town.
Yeah, well, it's like the airport lobby. You bump into somebody, you're like, oh, sorry, sir, but Grunkle. It's a fucking mess.
Atlas's turn.
God damn.
All right.
71.
That was how soon do you see it and how soon do you react? You ran straight up to it.
Yeah, bloodlust, warp spasm.
All right, this thing is gonna go with.
Go ahead and eat me.
Doesn't have good fellowship. It can intimidate. Does it have intimidate? It does. Okay, I'm gonna try a litany of hatred. Intimidate test that you suffer -1 damage and peril threshold. So we're gonna try a litany of hatred. He's not great at it though, so. Oh shit!
Your friends don't like you. They think you're a little failure, Grunkle.
I wonder why you had a 55.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I'm just
intimidate
gonna
is
parry, but I can't parry your words.
Intimidate's based off brawn, not fellowship. Okay. Okay, so yeah, its screech is like silent. You're the only one close, so it's only gonna affect you. It won't affect your friends.
Yeah, Grunkle is terrified.
That might have been stupid, but whatever. So that cost him 1. He's gonna do okay.
Called shot, bite head.
No, I'm thinking stunning blow.
Disarm would be funnier.
No, this thing wouldn't be smart enough to. Basically, you ran up to it, so it would just like basically slam into you. We're gonna try stunning blow and then an attack. So, make an athletics test. So, athletics. Also based off brawn, not bad. 7, great rolls. About it.
Why?
Stunning blow. Yes, resist with toughness. Oh shit, you're probably good at that.
I am trained, and brawn is my highest characteristic, so there's a chance I could succeed.
And you've got 1 fortune point.
Parrying words?
Yeah, no, I can't parry words.
He's parrying the thing body slamming him, basically. And he does. So you resist it. This thing body slams you, and you like slide in the mud, but maintain your stance. You're ready to parry.
Wait, sucks. I know this ogre dance. You slam bellies?
It's going to
Hello, Atlas. Like you.
It's gonna slash at you.
Okay. Don't like you.
I
love you.
I'm gonna reroll
it.
Fuck. I'm gonna reroll. Yes! So I was like, come on! I got a 63 out of 60, 64 out of 60, 60 out of 60. I just gave you guys all your fortune points back, but he's gonna hit.
Except 1.
Fuck! I I gotta save.
Kill
I gotta
Grunkle?
save it. No, I gotta save it.
Oh no, but you could kill Grunkle here.
No, because I still have.
No, you totally could. All you have to do is get a 15.
Don't kill Grunkle.
No, kill him.
No, he's gonna say I need to save my last misfortune. As tactical as that might be, it's not in my best interest long term. So I'm gonna hang on.
Just
to it.
imagine what Torvekic will do to you if you kill the girl.
Yeah. So this
You could also put him at grievously wounded.
No, this
by
thing
default.
slams into you. You slide back, and then it just reaches at a claw and silently swipes. Once just taking inspiration from the needle blight, you step back. It's this claw, the massive paw, just whoof. I believe that brings us to Wilfer.
Can I see that, or is that too far away?
It's in the fog. Grunkle is running
not
into the
bad.
fog.
I'm not. Is there? Can I? Am I also hearing the noises from over that way?
Yes. It sounds like people are getting attacked in their homes.
Shit. If I like lie down on the roof and could I put my head through the doorway?
No.
Okay, I was just saying if I could like speak to someone that's inside.
Maybe. You know what? Roll a coordination test. Let's see if you can basically hang upside down off the roof.
Just a standard one?
Yeah. Fuck it. You want to reroll?
No.
Okay. You don't crit fail or anything. You don't fall off the roof. You're just like, I can't.
No,
Not close.
Alright,
Yep.
that's fine. Shit.
One action. You got two more.
I yelled out to Torvekic. I need to know what he needs me doing. He's military. I'm Wilfa.
Wait, Torvekic, what did you do with that giant pile of moss you grabbed?
Bjorn has it. He gave it to Bjorn.
I gave most of it to Bjorn, but I
Oh,
still
okay.
have a couple on me.
Okay. Like in your pack or something?
Well, I have the one that I put over my face to.
You're just
Keep
holding it there?
It's in my beard.
You said no. You said you equipped axe and shield, so there's none on your face.
You put it back in your pocket.
Okay, then it's in my pocket, I guess.
Okay. Carry on. For your turn. You get two action points.
Calling down to Torvekic to see what he would like, what I should do, because I'm not military. I've not got any military bone in Wilfer's body.
Okay. So what do you say? Have your conversation. This is gonna take one action point from Wilfred.
Yeah, I'm just yelling down to Torvekic. What did you need me to do, basically?
Right now, we're the only thing standing between whatever is out there and whatever is in here. And that one got away, which means it might be back with raids.
All right,
It was pretty epic. You guys just
There's
see
not much I can.
Grunkle charge. He you jabbed him with the tincture. He looked at you and then just charged off into the fog.
I'm
I
not
can't-
sure where Grunkle went, but he's probably having fun.
I can't really see the giant turtle dragon, can I?
No.
Neither me or you know it's out there.
Yep. Neither of you
I
guys
guess
got
I'm
the
just-
awareness check. Grunkle did.
Guess I'm just aiming.
And he still
there's
ran
not
up
much
there.
else I can do.
Grunkle, do you remember that you got that awareness check success where you felt the shivers go up your body?
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
should have known what that meant.
I just want to make sure that I'm giving all.
No,
all the
I am
clues.
the dumbass here. I get it.
No, he missed. You could win this fight. You decimated Gorthok the Unyielding, the Unyielding. No offense
There's
to
not
your
much I can
sword.
do. I'll aim again, and that's about it.
Okay. That brings us to Torvekic. What is Torvekic doing?
And I'm going to go get myself a drink.
I'm gonna draw a line of where you guys can see through the fog. Basically.
So, right where Grunkle is, basically.
Yeah, he's basically just out of view. Basically like that. like the wall of fog.
Grunkle, do you need help?
You guys can have your conversation. Grunkle's mid like woof, as you hear Grunkle.
Do you need help over there, Grunkle?
If I can say one word, I'll just.
This is counting as an action point from Torvik to have a quick conversation.
Atlas is home.
Shit.
And that's because I'm going to take foolish actions once it's my turn.
Okay. Torvik, you have 2 action points left.
If I charge, I can't attack, right?
That would take all your action points, yeah. But you could still dodge parry once you're there. You do hear from Grunkle. He sounds like he's not that far from you.
I don't want to leave Wilfer without saying anything, but that would take another action point, wouldn't it?
Yep.
That's fine. Go.
You're like, we need to stay and guard them.
Yeah.
God, if that wasn't every session of Killing Floor.
Would Wilfer have been able to hear what we just the conversation we just had?
If
He probably
Grunkle's pretty loud.
You probably heard.
but
We'll roll. Wilford, go ahead and roll a challenging awareness check because you're in the middle of battle.
Because I know he would have been able to hear me, but I don't know if he would have heard Grunkle's side of that conversation.
challenging, you said?
Challenging awareness. You did not hear Grunkle's response.
I definitely heard Torvik ask if Grunkle is okay, though, right?
Yep.
And from my perspective, Grunkle didn't answer.
Basically. And then Torvik is
Torvik
standing there
runs
like...
off, then...
Then Torvik just takes off.
What is Torvik's other 2 action points?
He's gonna look back at Wilfer and just take off.
Alright. So 2 moves.
Like a knowing nod or anything, or just kind of...
Yeah, he just kind of just nods and takes off into the smoke.
Into the
towards
fog.
Wilfer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You run up, and you run straight into Grunkle to the left of you, and the Swamp Dragon in front of you.
Why is it every time I find you, you are always finding something ginormous?
I'll allow it.
Well, my actions are going to be ignoring Torvik and speaking to
It's
Atlas.
Grunkle's turn.
Grunkle is holding his sword out defensively, but he is going to try and speak to the dragon, Atlas, because he's heard from Adarag at our nightly drinking games that they're so much fun. That Atlas might not be fully under control. So Grunkle is going to say, and if he can use Guile is my preference, but Charm would be another one. Grunkle wants to say, please, Atlas, do not do harm to us. We have done good by your son, Dibs. I know this is a foolish action, but that's my attempt.
Are you trying to deceive him?
No, Guile is sort of trying to take pity, make him take pity on us. I'm using underhanded methods of trying to play on his heartstrings, whereas Charm is more like... I'm not trained in either, so it really doesn't matter which one I roll. It's still Fellowship. But I want him to earnestly, like... Grunkle means honest here. So Charm is probably the more accurate one. Is, like, we... But Charm sounds like I'm like, hey, babe, how you doing? It's more like Grunkle is trying to be like, we are no harm to you. Please do not attack.
Gaiusco represents general underhandedness in conversations using trickery and lies to get what you want.
Grunkle's a pitiful little ogre, so please don't spank him.
So, Charm, most likely?
Yeah, Charm.
Charm, used to please others with flattery or pleasing words.
I mean, I'm just trying to make him not attack us. Which one?
I am going to change it. I'm going to say you're bargaining. You're pleading like, hey, we helped him so you don't hurt us.
I mean, and mentioning his son is one of the things Dibs.
Yeah.
To try and he recently got off like a FaceTime with Dibs, and Dibs like, yeah, they were pieces of shit. They threatened to kill me by Grunkle.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. We helped your son. I mean, he hates us, but.
Anyways, Dad, I'm glad we all have iPhones.
All right, go ahead and roll. You don't know any difficulty on this, so roll a bargain at standard difficulty.
Okay. Click, click, pull.
All
I
right.
have 3 of those fortune points.
Did you guys actually believe in this? Like, that I have any chance of success here?
You have 45% chance of success, according to the dice.
Yeah, no, but even if I succeed, do you guys believe that that will mean anything?
Yes. There's always a chance.
I got a yes and I got a no.
So what are you gonna do? You're the deciding vote, Pickles.
I believe in myself. So I'm gonna take a... Fuck me.
Would you like to reroll?
No!
Okay.
I believe in myself and that's all that matters.
No, okay.
Fail.
That's one action point. You have 2 more.
I'm
You've seen no reaction from it yet.
I'm taking steps back, so movement of like up to here. I believe I can do with 1 movement.
Okay.
And save the rest for parry.
Torvekic and the dragon both fade into the fog as you step away.
Yeah,
actually,
I'm hoping Torvekic picked up on my on.
As you step away, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Oh sure.
Success.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, my tum-tums!
Yeah, basically it flat-handed paw smacks your stomach as you... Oh.
Kind of fucking rude.
Torvekic, you just charged in there, and Grunkle's like, bye.
No, Grunkle's saying, like...
We helped Dibs! We helped your son! Don't hurt us!
Please don't kill us! We're good people! Ancient.
Okay.
That's what made it a fail.
Atlas's turn. Atlas swipes at you as you step away. Misses, is gonna turn and snap at Torvekic immediately, just biting at him. Okay.
Dwarves are like rocks. You can't eat them.
I have a 60%. I'm gonna reroll that. It snaps and then snaps again. What is your damage threshold? I don't know Torvekic's. I have a feeling it's higher than Grunkle's.
It's probably 10.
Can I parry?
What is your damage threshold?
Where would I find that?
On your character sheet.
Oh, doesn't he have a free parry, to be fair?
I don't think he needs it. If his damage threshold's high.
Damage threshold is 9.
I thought so, yep. So this thing slashes at you, you duck underneath it. No, sorry, it bit. It bit at you, bit again, and you just duck underneath it. You're like, nope. I'm gonna save its last action point.
Biting at someone that he thought was Grunkle's height.
God damn it. Okay, Wiffle's turn.
What, Wiffle's turn?
Wiffle's turn. Wilfer, you saw Torvekic go, we need to hold the line! And then just took off running. Well, actually, we need to hold the line. Grunkle, you okay?
Grunkle, you okay?
Yeah, and then just took off running into the fog, and then you just see Grunkle backing out of the fog. What does Wilfer do?
Fog of war, am I right?
For real.
Again, if I can't see any enemies around, then there's not much Wilfer can do. There's noises coming from our... There's battle noises west, there's death and screaming noises to our east. South, there's also death and screaming noises.
Well, you're pointing north.
Whatever. So, sorry, I meant north.
Yes, north. There's north. Basically, you heard like noises from this direction, and from this direction.
Right. and I just saw Grunkle pop out of the fog.
Yeah, backing out slowly. You probably see him like stepping out and like holding his stomach, like, oh.
I have an idea. I'm going inside.
Okay, so hopping off the roof and going inside?
Yep, climbing down.
Athletics check. Standard. A lot easier to get down than up. Wow.
Is it?
52 out of 51.
Is it?
Would you like to reroll?
Is that gonna cause me an injury if I just kind of slip off?
Not an injury.
A wound level might.
No, it's
be
fine.
okay.
I'll just happily fall off. I won't use one of fortune
Okay,
points for
it's
it.
going to use 2 action points instead of 1 action point.
That's
You've
fine.
used 2 action points to get down off the building. What do you want to do?
I'm going inside.
Okay, you use
I'm
your
not
last,
running away. It's
last action
tactical.
point. Well, we're going to see Skrunkle back out, just slips off the roof, gets up, and runs inside. Wilfer, you've run inside. That's all 3 action points right there. As you breach the door, that brings us to Torvekik. Torvekik, you're face to face alone with the Swamp Dragon.
So, you don't suppose we could talk about this? Crap.
I'm sorry, Torby. Sorry, Fred. If you back out as well, then we'll have it. We'll take a stand here where we can still save Atlas.
And Wilfer would have range.
Yeah, but if I back up, then he might not follow us. He might just go off into the fog and eat somebody that's not going to stab him in the mouth.
That's true, and that's why I feel a lot of conflict here. We're dealing with the crops that have been growing in this campaign, the crops of struggle and pain. Now we're reaping our bullshit. A dragon, an army, and
So what do you think the chances of me being able to ride the dragon?
I don't think we can really even kill this dragon, to be honest. I think that's a fool's errand, and that's why
Well, you guys think the dragon's not bad, right? So why would you even try to kill it?
Torvekik doesn't know. Torvekik just came in here to help fight the dragon because Grunkle went and did something stupid again, and then as soon as he gets there, Grunkle's like,
No, Torvekik knows that the swamp dragon is Atlas. We've been over this with
burn down the marketplace.
No, that was an arsonist. Actually, you might be right.
That was an arsonist, and I'm pretty sure I know who the arsonist was.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was Atlas. Atlas was turned to stone and like then turned into a dragon or something. Adarag and Nimwort know more about it. Atlas is not an evil person. He's a
From context clues, I'm pretty sure I know who the arsonist was.
That's irrelevant. It wasn't Grunkle.
No, I'm not saying it was Grunkle. It was someone else we were hanging out with.
Right. Atlas, I think, can be saved, and that's why Grunkle went into retreat. And I think it might be important that Atlas is saved. Sorry, this isn't under the table.
Isn't it Torvekik's turn?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what to do because if I back up, I'm still gonna get swiped at.
Yes.
Yeah, but he missed last time. He might miss this time.
He hit, but
okay,
he has a high damage threshold.
Torvekik, you've never been injured in this campaign.
And I do.
You'll be fine.
The only way you
Sorry,
almost
you've never
died is by
had
drowning.
Yeah, no, and I pulled you out of your mud pit and
I almost froze.
beer
Too.
Let
on
me
you.
correct myself. Sinking. Oh, yeah. Sinking and freezing. Those are your weaknesses. Battle? You're good.
I bathed you in beer to save you from drowning.
Natural disaster is his worst enemy.
Anything outside of a tunnel, apparently.
You almost froze inside the tunnel.
I guess I don't really have much of choice. I gotta back off too.
Okay.
Just fighting a dragon by myself with no support whatsoever is not gonna happen.
Hang on.
Oh fuck.
No. Maneuver. Takes 2 action points. Maneuver 1 yard out of engagement, avoiding opportunity attacks. So you would be able to step 1 away, avoid the opportunity attack, and then use your 3rd action point to move out to like Grunkle. It's just a way to avoid the opportunity attack if you choose to do so. It would use all 3 action
it takes
points.
2?
It uses 2 to move 1 away. So basically, you could use 2, get out of reach, and then you could use 1 to move out of the fog up to Grunkle or wherever. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is
All right,
that
let's do that.
okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. You could use both.
So then, where do you choose to move with your 4 movement?
Back towards Grunkle, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're using the ruler, press space when you're holding it.
And it'll just move your character to that point. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It's super useful.
You're learning all the hotkeys.
Okay, Foundry.
Thanks, Sean, for
Big
that one.
Foundry's great. Sean did that? Yeah, Sean. Huge
Yeah,
shout out.
So
Sean.
I still have 1 action point.
You have 1 specifically just to parry your dodge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah. You spend 2 to maneuver out, and then 1 to move, 1 to walk back.
Oh,
you
okay,
run back. You run back. Look on top of the carriage, and Wolf is no longer there.
Wilfer's gone. You're like, don't worry, we have support. Ah, fuck.
shit.
Okay, Grunkle, it's your turn as you see poor Vekik step back and then turn and move over to you.
So what the fuck is the plan here?
You said it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Do you want to converse with Torvekik? Or you have other actions you want to do?
Don't rush me.
It's battle!
I shout out to the Swamp Dragon, don't rush me.
I start the turn timer. Next turn.
Oh god, that would be painful for somebody who's as dumb as me.
Same.
My goal here is to step back while also, as Torvekik's like making his way behind me, like Grunkle has his sword out, preparing for the Swamp Dragon to attack. But I'm going to bank on the idea that as I step back, ideally having Torvekik come with me so that we can be like back to here and he might be over here. I want to protect the people who are. I want to do what I can.
You sound so defeated.
I feel defeated here because I know there's people outside here, but I also know that I'm just a Grunkle.
So what are your 3 action points? It looks like you moved 1 step, which is going to cost 1.
Yes, and I can't move Torvekik, can I? With my. No,
You could
okay.
you could pick him up.
I'm gesturing back with my shoulders, like I have my sword and I go, like gesturing back, and it doesn't pick up well because I'm using a shitty background thing on Discord.
Grunkle's thinking an awful lot for being in a berserk rage.
Grunkle is in a
His
madness
berserk
right
rage
now.
is.
IQ rises by a lot, apparently.
Grunkle's crying right now, most likely, just like tears going down his eyes. No, we can't kill dragons. And we're gonna send you to get back to defenses.
Alright, you
I
moved 1.
really regret not having walls built in this goddamn town.
You guys had time. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, Grunkle doesn't know what to tell himself either, but he's weeping and walking backwards and using. He's saving an action to parry at least.
You have 2 actions left, right?
Yeah, well, one of them was for crying.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Used an action to cry.
Yeah, I can't really take that back.
That's going on the wiki.
Grunkle has a cry action.
Yeah,
It
Grunkle
does
officially
nothing.
has a cry action now.
Next action has plus 50% bonus.
That brings us to the Swamp Dragon.
Fuck! God damn it.
You guys hear nothing besides the battle ensuing around you. Grunkle, are you still facing south?
Yeah, and the dragon liked noise, so hearing a blubbering, crying ogre.
That's not what I was getting at.
Yeah.
You guys see just a massive shadow coming out of the fog as this thing
Tell
is
me, I'm inside.
following. Well, yeah, not you.
Yeah.
As this thing is following you, it's gonna move Yeah, it's gonna move. What is your movement? Actually, just to make sure. Yep, okay, we're good. It's gonna... Ooh. Actually, it's not. Is that where it was? I think it was here.
Yes. Well, I think you.
I think
It was a little bit farther up, but yeah.
I think it was there.
There we go.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Grunkle was here in the fog, so yeah. Okay. This thing's gonna do something different, actually. This thing is going to... Okay. Or Vekik, you're the only one in danger here.
Fuck.
As this thing is going to launch something out of the fog. Shouldn't get an extra fury die. There we go. No extra fury die. However, it has a challenging roll to this. Success. As a glob of acid, acidic corruption ball comes out of the fog and hits Torvekik. You are splattered in corrosion. For 12. That should, I believe, only move you one track down the damage threshold. As Torvekik takes his first damage ever in the campaign.
Yeah, it takes a dragon.
Takes a fucking dragon.
Takes the dragon.
Corrosion swamp dragon. So you are now lightly wounded, yeah?
I don't know how to tell how much damage you would take.
Here, I'll do it. It's under attributes, damage threshold, lightly wounded. There you go.
Well, I didn't know how to tell how much it takes to move me down. Me down.
Torvekik, your damage threshold is 9, right? That's what you told us?
Right.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Your next one would be 15. He only did 12, which... Oh, I have a misfortune. Fuck! It still
It did less damage!
Well, no,
So
it only does 14. But it needs 16 to get you down 2 tracks. So it still only got you down 1, and I used my last misfortune. That really wasn't worth it. But you're now lightly wounded.
And now you've pissed off the dwarf.
That used 1 action point.
And that was an attack action.
I should have... Yeah, that was an attack, yep.
That's the thing, is you can only use 1 attack, 1 perilous. Yeah, I think that's the limits, is only 1 attack and 1 perilous, but you can do multiple move and multiple special actions. For example, you could channel power, cast a spell, and do inspiring words. Do you want to channel power?
What? No, he's gone. He's already left the... You don't even see him anymore, right?
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. I looked down to the book and looked up to the bad.
I don't know. Torvekik fucked these dudes up last time.
Yeah, well, I'm not Torvekik.
Okay, so after him is Wilfer. Wilfer, you're inside of Hobbs Lodge. Just in here.
You want to have a beer for me?
I'm going to talk to a bear for you.
Okay, well, I want you to drink a beer for me, not talk to a bear.
Wilfer, you step inside Hobbs Lodge. The doors close. The distant sound of battle almost quietens as you see Kyler, bow drawn at the door, kind of loosens it. You see Griff standing behind the door, like reaches over to grab you, and is like, you see Bjorn still mixing concoctions. But kind of as the door opens, kind of goes up into a full, like, aggressive stance, and then loosens. You see Granny go, ah! What do you do?
First of all, I appreciate everyone's readiness to fight whatever came through. Secondly, the moss, Bjorn, the moss that Torvik gave you.
He looks
Are
to
we able
the
to
table.
attach that to some? Are we able to attach that to some arrows and fire it into the fog to dissipate the fog a bit?
I don't see why not.
I actually never gotten your name. Man with the raccoon hat, with the bow pointed at my face.
Name's Kyler. Was the hunt captain of this town.
You've got arrows, correct?
I heard your name, you're Jeremy?
Yes. Sure.
What was your
Go by many
question?
names. You've got arrows, correct?
He looks at his bow. Yeah.
Can you work with Bjorn to get some arrows tipped with the moss, and then bring them out to us?
Great idea. Yeah, I know how to make these, yeah.
Alright,
How's it,
I would
how's
like
it look?
to send... they're pretty terrible, honestly. There's a lot of fog, there's twig blights, there's spiky twig blights that are taller, and I heard rumblings.
What does that mean?
Well, Torvik asked if Grunkle was okay, then ran off, and then Grunkle came out way worse for wear than he was when he walked into the fog.
Actually, I don't think I think he was fine, wasn't he?
The barb in my arm, but a tincture in my tummy.
Yeah, you had that before you ever walked into it. Oh,
So if we can get those, arrows
Yeah, we'll get to work.
ready, and
He stops conversing with you and is like, yeah, and he goes over and starts working.
the next thing is, apparently there was creatures below the building. Are we able to send some sort of diplomatic person to talk to them?
Isabella.
Your remaining people are Griff, who's sick. You have Granny, Evelyn, and you have Isabella, the
I'll
child.
send Granny Evelyn.
You send Granny Evelyn down there?
Don't you fucking send
It's not my choice.
queen.
It's their choice. If they can, they can. If they won't do it, then that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna
Don't
go
send
back
my
outside.
queen. Wrath, don't send my queen.
You see Granny Evelyn like shakily walking towards the hatch.
I didn't make the suggestion of sending Granny Evelyn. I just asked if it was
Damn it.
possible. If it's not possible, it's fine, and I just head back outside.
Okay, you head
With the
outside.
plan set.
You've asked them to help. They are getting to work on stuff. That will take, we'll say, 2 action points. You step outside.
I'm climbing back on the roof. And hopefully Torvik didn't see me leave.
You've gone back outside. Next turn, you can climb back on the roof.
Oh, okay. Was that 3 actions, was it?
Yeah, talking, conversing with all of them. No, heading outside. Okay, athletics check. Challenging. You're right. I stand corrected.
I've already climbed up it once. Would it still be challenging
It's
if
still-
I use the same path?
I'll give you standard.
I love how
The
this
fuck?
session we've just given Wrath so many ideas to fuck with us. We're like, but should we? But you could like roll to explode.
Would you like to
Constantly.
reroll?
I'm gonna see. We've got all 4 of our
You
coins,
got
right?
all 4.
We got 26 minutes left for him to fuck with us.
Yeah. Okay. You scale up on top. Roll awareness at routine. Critical success.
Damn.
From your vantage point. Damn. Okay.
I feel like as I walked out the door, they saw me put my bow back in my mouth, and just as the door closed, they see me just reach up to climb to the roof.
Okay. From your vantage point, this is what you're able to see. And
Was there something over here? Did you were trying to?
What? Where?
Oh, over there. Oh, over there somewhere.
No, there's this.
Okay.
Wrath's tokens or his cursor gives him away sometimes.
Of what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ignore that on purpose.
Hang on. There we go, and there we go. That is what you see. A group here fighting.
What the fuck is this?
A group here, this thing here, and a group up here. And then you see plenty of blights running around through the town, the lower district over here. You see them running along this upper road up here, back and forth through buildings, in and out of buildings.
Oh, that's the group I saw. Okay, I was trying to figure out where they were. Oh, I know that guy.
How is he seeing all this?
He's on top of Hobbs Lodge.
Oh, okay.
And this area down here isn't shrouded in fog. Basically, this entire street, you can see street lights going all the way down it. And surrounding.
So the marks
camp.
are just sitting there doing nothing. Good, nice.
Yes, they're not over there fighting for their lives.
Exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
From mercs.
All the fighting you guys have heard this entire session.
There's nothing over there. They're just standing there.
That's because they've killed everything that's over there.
Or maybe there's stuff that he doesn't see.
So what about where's the two little ones? Where are they at?
I'm not sure. And by that I mean they haven't had their episode. It airs on Tuesday. So I'm not sure.
So go watch on Tuesday.
So go watch on Tuesday to see what Adarag and Nim were doing during all this. Wilfer, that is the end of your turn. That brings us to... Oh, hey, Twig Blight. This one. Okay. They're going to put you in the square, and they're going to run up to you, not getting close to Grunkle. And they're going to attack you. Actually, let's do something. They like their sneaky stuff. Let's try some dirty trick. He's low to the ground. They can probably throw mud in his face. So a guile test from. Oh wait, no, guile's based on fellowship. Last time we did that, it came out as a 0.
they think that though. That's established lore.
You know what? Fuck it. They think they're gonna. Yeah, I agree. We established it as lore. It's canon. They had a 1% chance to succeed. They got a 24. They did not succeed. So now
That's the lowest total chance of succeeding I've ever seen.
ever. Yep. Now. Ooh. You know what they might do with you? Yeah, they're
Make me a cake.
They're gonna try and disarm you.
Good luck with that, because I have the shield.
Well, they succeeded. So, disarm. You need to resist with coordination.
That's one I'm disappointed my berserker doesn't get. I hope my next career gives me coordination, because disarm and resisting that is good.
Coordination. Where did I see coordination?
It's in the C section.
C-section.
I don't see. Oh, there it is. Just a straight roll?
Straight roll. Would you like to reroll?
Yes.
Okay. They grab on your shield and almost rip it out of your arms, but you grab it with your other hand and pull it back. You're like, nope. Okay, and then they're going to use their last action point to attack. So while half of them are trying to steal your shield, the other half stab at you. You have one action point to parry.
Just a straight roll?
Yeah, I believe so. You just click your parry. Hate that. Damn it, succeeds.
Noises in Foundry?
Yeah, I
This
don't
is the
know
worst
why.
noise.
I don't know how. I need to figure that out. But okay. They grab your shield. You pull it back. They go and stab at you. You fight them off with your sword. It is Axe. My apologies. That's the end of the turn. They used their whole turn. They didn't get anywhere with Torvekik. But retaliation is due. It is Torvekik's turn.
Here we go.
Yeah, this went really well for you last time. So
Here we go.
here we go.
I guess I'm gonna just what the page I had up that had all the things has gone away.
I got it here. Right there for you.
Thank you. I also accidentally closed that page.
Yeah, if you double click the top of it, it'll just minimize it, so you don't have to have it on your screen.
Oh, that's good enough.
Ah.
Yeah. So if there's too many of them for a dirty trick to really work out.
No, it'll work. I mean, you blind the majority is the way it works. Like,
Okay.
yeah. They just kind of work as underlings is the rule we're using with them, so it's like lesser, like it's just like a mob.
So if I use 2 AP to take aim,
Plus 20%.
cool. Let's do that then.
Okay.
Oh well. Yeah, so I'll use take aim twice. So I still need to use 1 to attack, and I've already used my 1 parry, right? Or no?
You used your 1 parry previously. You would have it again if they go to attack you.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Okay, so go ahead and attack with a plus 20% base modifier. And their damage threshold is so high. Okay, you absolutely just hit 18 out of 79 damage. Wow,
Oh,
low damage. You could explode with fortune points.
Nah, I'll keep the fortune points.
Okay. That brings them to here. Let's see, how many of them are there? There are 5 in this group. You killed one of them.
A little help, Uncle.
Actually, it is not Grunkle's turn. It is the other blights. A group of a group of 8 run up. You know what? It's cannon. 1% chance to blind you. No, they didn't get it.
Go figure.
These ones
Like full.
won't. You know what? These ones are going to try and ruin your shield. They're going to use Splinter Shield. And what that's going to do is take combat-based skill test, and you resist with toughness. Damn it. That's probably going to be really good for you.
Is it a metal shield or a wood shield? Because I feel like
It
metal
is a steel.
shield.
It is a steel shield.
That would
I feel like
that
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
splinter.
Even, yeah, they wouldn't
It
even
would
be able to,
it'd bend or dent.
True. Can we even go for that? I feel like that's a stupid thing for them to do.
Well, could wood break?
You know what?
his
Yeah, we're
shield?
gonna go. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they'd be able to. So we're gonna go for a takedown instead. So they're gonna go for a coordination, which is also not great for them. I don't think. The coordination, agility. Actually, it's not bad for them. Son of a bitch. Do I have a misfortune? I do. Reroll. Shit. Reroll. Yes. I was like, come on. I need this.
You know how I feel though. Like when it's like reroll, fail, reroll, fail.
Yeah, it hurts.
It's just like God.
It hurts.
Just fuck me, right?
So these things are jumping on you, and eventually it gets to a point where they're about to bring you down, but you have a chance to resist their takedown with a coordination. Roll a coordination test, or you will be knocked prone. Okay. You guys see
Oh wait, hold on. He has a point to spend. He could.
You do have reroll points.
Yeah!
Son of a bitch!
Fuck yes!
What a play!
That's Torvekik.
What a
Right
play!
there.
You guys see Torvekik got piled on and piled on and piled on to where he's not even visible anymore, and then you see him like Hulk smash out of him, throws him off.
Yeah.
They're going to stab at you as their last action. They succeed. Yes, 13. They actually will do some damage.
I can still parry though.
Oh shit! That's right. God damn it! Okay,
Fuck the police.
try to parry. Let's see. Does he successfully parry? Oh my god!
Damn it! I hate that noise.
I can't touch Torvekik, man.
Yeah,
Torvekik, you're still
Torby's
covered.
untouchable.
You are still covered in corrosion, though.
Yeah.
Which it's not.
Wait, could I have actually parried the corrosion stuff?
No. You could have dodged. We didn't roll for that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Fuck me. Roll.
Pickles,
Okay. What
you
do I
can
need
turn
to
down the interface sound.
do? I just need to hit the dodge on the twig blight things, or do I need to go all the way up?
Here, we'll do this. I'm gonna have him throw this again. Hopefully it hits. Yeah, there you go. Now try and parry. Or dodge. I mean, not parry. Dodge. Okay.
Oh, okay. At least we tried.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get rid of those two because those two don't count. Alright. Okay, so you are still covered in the corrosion, and
Thank you for indulging me.
Okay, once it gets back to Atlas's turn, we will enact that. So, that brings us to Grunkle. Grunkle, it is your turn. The only thing you see is the 12 twig blights in front of you.
I'm gonna swing forward and cleave the twig blights away from my comrade, and
You have to move to get close enough.
yeah, I'll move and I'll attack.
Okay. You move, you attack, and you're saving your last action?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, because just me, something. It takes 2 actions for me to aim. I'm bad at aiming.
True. Could have done like a
Trapping.
perilous stunt or something.
No, I want to save my action for aiming. I'm just gonna move forward and then swing.
Would you like to reroll?
Yes. Fuck.
Alright.
Sorry, I was preparing to say fuck me.
53 out of 57 success damage on that.
Well, it's a humble 12.
Would you like to explode that?
No, sir. I would like to take my 12 and hope that it's good enough
Okay.
to Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to add my warp spasm.
Which is 1d6?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and explode with fortune. I'll just give it back to you.
Okay. Is that
No, that's not accurate.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, roll a 1d6. You're right.
Yeah.
That's not how it would work. Roll a 1d6
would
and
help
then
me, but-
yeah, so that should be
17.
5. So 17. Let me double check their stat here. Okay. Out of the 8 there, 2 of them get slashed by your blade as your giant claymore cleaves through 2 at a time.
Yeah! Grunkle is trying to help it. And at least he's by Torvekik's side at this point.
Okay. That brings us to...
Hopefully Torvekik can kind of sense him there.
He can see you right next to him.
Okay, yeah.
You're
Like,
standing right next to him.
well, yeah, I know Grunkle's a big presence, but Torvekik has a helmet. I'm just hoping he can sense me. Anyways.
Okay.
Hashtag next turn.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Or Vekik. I'm gonna roll a 1d10. If it's a 10, you take damage from the corrosion. It's a 1. And I rolled this Torvekik, but don't worry about that. Okay, so the corrosion does not contaminate you for now. Meanwhile, Grunkle.
Hey, Dad.
Out of the fog. Oh my god.
Fuck me.
Out of the fog. As you moving up and grunting and swinging causes noise, all of a sudden a maw just reaches out and snaps at you. I believe you saved 1 action point. Oh wait, you can't parry a crit.
Yeah, exactly.
I have misfortune points. I gotta explode. What?
So Grunkle dies and infinitely. No coming back.
It's a black hole.
What?
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, you tried to divide by 0.
Yeah.
It disappears Grunkle, and Grunkle appears as just like this, like middle-aged guy. Like, hi, I'm Mr. Pickles. I'm an accountant for an HVAC company. I don't know how to help your town.
Obviously,
Grunkle appears on screen.
not great.
Mr. Pickles replaces Grunkle.
That's
I don't have I can't use a sword.
Okay, we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time. Damage.
Sorry.
Okay, and then I explode. No, this is not working. Okay, cool.
Dude, you set up these rules when we started. You were like, okay, so we want to make like you have these superpowers that become evident as the game goes on.
I don't know what this is. So okay,
Atlas's
so
superpower just also happens.
I
to be
explode it.
infinite
I turn it
damage.
into a 6. It rolls again. It rolls a 6, which means it rolls again. So it's at 12 right now. It rolls a 2, so it's at 14. 14 damage to Grunkle. What does that do?
Why is Grunkle not seriously wounded?
What?
I went to my character sheet and it was lightly wounded. Okay, so he was seriously wounded. A 14 means that I take 1 more wound, which brings me to grievously wounded.
Okay.
I'm not slain.
Okay. Grievously wounded, which has effects for your character, right?
Let me move back. Yes.
Rolls for injury, receives 1. Cerebral contusion. Until fully recuperated, you remain unconscious. You must undergo a successful surgery or suffer the consequences. Once cerebral contusion has undergone a failed surgery, you gain the Dunderhead drawback. If you already have this drawback, you permanently lose 9% intelligence. So, this thing bites Grunkle's face. As you guys see, Grunkle, it's not really the one I wanted, but, here we are. No longer stunned. Grunkle becomes knocked unconscious, just basically collapses in this thing's mouth as its mouth is around Grunkle. It releases, and Grunkle crumbles to the ground. That'll bring us to Wilfur. What does Wilfur do?
I just watched Grunkle take a bite from Atlas, right?
Yeah.
And I've not been around any time they've been talking about Atlas, correct?
I think the only time you were around, Dib said, "Hey, you guys, my dad's Atlas," and everyone told him to shut up.
I can see this, right?
Yeah, it's all
I'm
visible.
super worried
You
about
just
this
saw
super
out of the
one.
fog a dragon maw come out and bite Grunkle's face and then drop him.
I don't want the dragon going near Hobbs Lodge.
I really feel bad for Grunkle, but that really is a cool scene of just the dragon face coming out of the fog. Pickles has gotten real quiet. I'm just assuming he's mad at me, but what does Wilford do? You got 3 action points. We're running out of time.
Wilford does not attack the dragon. This thing is, I believe, is in range of me. And I know
Yeah, I
it's
believe
there.
so. What? Oh, that? Those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust those things. I'm gonna fire an arrow, but I'm at that. Just because I don't really want the dragon coming over to Hobbs Lodge.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to lure it this way. That makes sense. Okay. Are you aiming?
Yeah, aiming twice and firing.
Okay, so plus 20. Alright. I'll fix that later. Okay.
That one specifically, because that's a different looking one.
Damage?
Blam.
Okay.
How many fortune points do we have?
4.
Am I allowed to explode that with fortune?
Yes. 16. Okay, let me check this. Okay. Basically, you see all these blights scrambling on the ground, moving up. You see a needle blight walking, and you see next to the needle blight this like weird, contorted, different kind of blight moving on 2 feet with them, kind of looking from side to side. As all of a sudden, an arrow just pierces it in the shoulder. It takes a couple steps back, and then turns and looks directly at you.
Hi. Oh, there goes one of my shabby arrows.
Yeah, you got what, 1 left?
Paying attention to that. I've got one of those shabby arrows left and 10 fine arrows still.
Okay, we've got the twig blights at Torvekik. They're gonna once more try and take him down. Coordination test on their end, coordination test on your end. If they succeed, they did not. I'm not rerolling because we don't have time, so they're going to attack. They do hit, but you have a parry.
No.
Would you like to reroll?
No.
Okay, damage 14 to Torvekik. That should bring you down to moderately wounded, I believe.
Yep. Roll for injury.
Yep. You do not sustain an injury. Wish Grunkle could roll like that.
So do I.
Viking seems to roll really well when it comes to combat.
Grunkle's out.
Your character is not showing moderately wounded to me.
I changed it.
Okay. Okay. I marked it just so I see it. Okay. Okay. So they failed that. They failed that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bring that down here. Bring that down here. They're going to. They're going to maneuver one away. Oh no, they can't. That's a 2 action. That's a 2 action. I apologize. Okay. They. Oh, you know what they're gonna do? What they've been doing this whole time. They're gonna try and throw mud in your face for 1% chance. 71. Damn. Okay, so that didn't work. That brings us to Torvekik's turn. What is Torvekik gonna do?
Gonna attack the same guys that keep attacking him.
Yep, makes sense. I like it. Any specific actions you want to do with that?
Yeah, I'll do the aiming again.
Okay, plus 20%.
I'll just do 1 aim on this one, and then I'll attack the other. If that makes sense.
Wait, what?
So I aim 1, attack this group, then attack
and then
the other.
turn to aim on the other one. Oh, okay, okay. So 10% attack on the first group here. Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, just kidding.
Might as well. Final moments. Okay.
Yep.
Damage.
9.
Would you like to explode with fortune?
What do you guys think?
Yes.
Alright.
Also, I'm the only one here, I think. I think Pickles had to despair.
I'm
18.
still here.
18.
Oh, okay.
I'm just knocked out cold.
Okay. Out of the 5 that were originally there, there's 1 left standing now. And then you're turning to aim 10% on these guys?
Would I keep the 10%?
Yeah, you would keep the 10% for next turn.
I mean, No, I mean, because I still have one action point.
Yeah.
I have one action point left to attack.
Yeah. No, you can only do one attack.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one attack per turn.
Oh, okay.
Unless you get a specific feats that...
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and aim for the 10%.
Okay. That brings us to them. They will, of course... Did they get 1%? They did not. They did not throw money in your face. We'll try an attack, and we'll just save their other one. They did not succeed.
Nice.
That'll bring us to Grunkle. Grunkle.
Grunkle's out cold.
Yeah, he is. Grunkle. Your eyes are closed. You see nothing but darkness. And out of the darkness, you see a bluish hue shadow figure kind of stooped down, kneeling next to you. What are you doing?
I'm trying not to be a failure.
I gave you a job. You swore.
I'm trying not to be a failure. I'm just a grunkle.
I'm disappointed. Get up, pup. Question.
Yeah.
Answer.
Grunkle has 2 fate points. Would Grunkle like to use a fate point to get up? Oh wait, Grunkle's not slain. Grunkle's just unconscious. My apologies. Grunkle does not need to use a fate point. I scratch all of that. Not what happened.
Yeah, I'm grievously wounded and I'm unconscious.
You are. I just rolled. You are getting an assist from your sword. Go ahead, and this is going to give you a chance. I need you to roll either a toughness or a resolve. Is it your mental power that is pulling you back into the fight, or is it your physical power that's pulling you back into the fight?
Physical.
Roll toughness.
Physical.
And this is going to be at routine because you're getting assist from your sword, the unyielding.
I'm gonna fail this anyways.
You have one reroll?
I have one reroll.
Success.
Yeah! 39 of a 69.
Oops. Don't make Grunkle invisible.
Sorry.
No, that was me. Are you invisible?
Grunkle wants to wake up.
As we call the session, Grunkle yes, and breathes in your sword, pulsating this blue, resides back to just a normal blue hue as Grunkle opens his eyes. And that is where we are going to call this episode for today. So, that's going to be episode 31 of King's Crossing. We find ourselves in the middle of a town assault by blights and swamp dragon. There are more things at play with a newish creature that Wilfer spotted up north. Multiple factions involved. The Lost Sons were seen fighting over in the west. You've got Bjorn and Kyler fashioning some moss-tipped arrows, which might be an interesting play. You've got Torveka covered in corruption. You've got Grunkle awakening from having his face eaten, his head gobbled up by a swamp dragon. Grievously wounded, yep. Yeah. We're Adarag and Nimwort and all this. What are they up to? We'll find out Tuesday. That's it from us. Huge shout out to Mr. Pickles playing as Grunkle, Fred playing as Torveka, and Shifty playing as Wilfer. Before we call this one a close, any closing thoughts from our players?
I'm excited to see where this goes.
We're fucked. I'm excited. And I'm hopeful. Oh. Okay. Grunkle's usually the one who's like, wow, we got this.
No. I as a player, I like to sow fear in my monologues here. So we're fucked.
What's interesting is we're gonna have an under the table before this assault is concluded. So like mid-fight, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, Addereg!"
Hey, there's a couple dragons in there.
Oh, you're here.
I like to think that under the table will be like afterwards, like we all survived somehow, and Grunkle's like, "Yeah, you might be wondering how I missed an eye. I only have one eye now. I'm a Cyclops, and
yeah, we don't
know. I don't remember how it happened either, but fuck me. Here's what happened.
Can't predict the next episode.
Cycloga.
Cycloga.
Is Atlas the same dragon that ate the bird that I released?
Yeah, you guys were north of town, and if you remember, you turned and threw a bird to head south, and the dragon headed south. South is Arwin's Rest.
Oh.
Fuck.
It ate the bird, though.
It did.
Yeah, so it's the same dragon.
Yeah.
That was
you
following
guys,
us through
you guys have only seen one blind, silent, corrupted dragon.
Where's Alexios in all of this?
You haven't seen Alexios.
Last time we left him, he was in Hobbs Lodge.
Yep, you haven't seen him.
Yeah, no, he's smoking weed in the coastal town away from us.
He left. He said, "Fuck this place."
Like the game's gonna cut over in the end credits here, and like we'll be leaving and everything, and he'll just be like, yeah, I'll have another bowl. Yeah, he's got a lighter. Oh yeah, I've got this really good story I'm gonna tell that we're gonna have on the theaters. Oh wait, am I forgetting something?
You're still live, eh?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Nah.
Zoom in so you can't see
wondering.
where people are on the map. He's like, "Oh, you're still live. Let me go see where everyone is on the map."
Nah, that's not what I was doing.
I'm about to not be live.
That's fine.
Oh,
anyways, always an enjoyable game, Wrath.
Thanks. Yeah. So that's King's Crossing. We had quite the endeavor. Torveka took out a whole group of blights with one fell swoop. That was probably the most badass thing I've seen.
I mean, I did that too.
You took out 2. He took out like 8, 10, I think.
And the needle blight, like I swapped, whatever.
Yeah, the needle blight got fucked up by you. Absolutely. Yep, that is true. Wow. It was at grievously wounded, just so you know. It was one away.
My plan with the moss arrows is to shoot them at some of the blights.
That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought of that, but that's not a bad idea. Yeah, Torveka came back with a bunch more of that moss.
If it doesn't work, then also just extra small lights just around to clear out some of the fog to see more enemies.
Clear out the fog, yep. It's got multiple purposes there. Yeah, no, pretty epic. Grunkle, new sword.
I'm trying my best with my new sword.
I was just curious what your thoughts were on it. Also, I see that you named it, where is it?
Gorthok the Unyielding's Claymore?
Yeah, your sword.
It's Claymore.
It's Grunkle's Claymore. It's not Gorthok the Unyielding's Claymore.
Your sword is called Gorthok the Unyielding.
Yes, your sword is Gorthok the Unyielding. That's the name of your sword.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I was like, did he hear me? Did he leave?
No, I paused for him and I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking badass. I love that.
Your sword has
I'm not badass, the sword is.
You still don't know what Gorthok the Unyielding is.
He's unyielding. Unlike me, which I'm Grunkle the Yielding.
Apparently.
Apparently. Dude, having her face eaten by a dragon, that was...
The cerebral contusion, I'm like, okay, who's the new character I make?
That was insane. Yeah, you weren't
Alright, I'm
slain,
making Morgan.
You weren't slain.
I realized I could have helped a little bit more with the dragon, but like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna shoot it while Grunkle's down, and then the dragon's just like, ooh, there's probably people in that building.
So instead you turn and shot a blight that is very different, and he's like, oh, hey, look, there's people. Yeah, good stuff. Anyways, this is episode 31. Thank you guys so much for watching. This one's called Dragons in Our Mist. Get it? I thought that was clever. Alright. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Adios.
Yeah.